Tennessee and Baltimore today, the rematch. And you know the Ravens been waiting for this game for a long, long time. Miami's at Denver today. The Dolphins are beginning to be America's darlings. Again, it's been a long, long time since America has been in love with the Dolphins, and the Dolphins deserve it. And the Dolphins, folks, have been 8-3 since week 12 a year ago. Just saying. And you have the Colts hosting the Packers today. Two old men gunslingers going at it in Indianapolis. That's the late game today. And the night game, you got the rematch between the Raiders and the Chiefs. If Vegas wins this game, oh boy, is Dusty's Raiders in business. And then tomorrow night, who I believe, until the Seahawks show me more on defense, who will be the number one seed in the NFC when it's all said and done? LA is at Tampa. Goff against Brady tomorrow night. Bruce Arians against Sean McVay. And it's going to be interesting. Okay? It's going to be interesting Sunday afternoon and Sunday night and tomorrow night. Okay? Let's get this started. First of all, let me do the NBA first and tell you some of the moves that was made since Friday afternoon. Tell you where certain players have gone. And we're going to get right into the NFL. I don't know how long I'll take you today. I could take you to 1 o'clock, or I could take you to kickoff of Miami at Denver today. I'll decide what it will be. Gordon Hayward went to the Hornets. Ibaka went with the Clippers. That's a good move for the Clippers. That's a very good move for the Clippers, getting Ibaka. Ibaka goes to the Clippers. And Van Fleet went back to the Raptors. I could care less about. Well, that's the move. Let's talk about it. It's me. So you know I'm going to talk about this. Okay? I was told by a beautiful young lady this morning, who I told some of you guys about on Thursday, that this woman plays the point spreads, and she also is a fanatic sports fan. And the beautiful lady told me this morning, she said, quote, "Baby boy." And I said, yes. "The Blazers brought back Melo." I said, "Thank you, darling. I just want you to know that." Baby girl was right in, and Rajon Rondo went home. He went home to the Hawks, bring them some experience. I'll let you know how much Rondo got paid in a second. Rondo is one of my all-time favorite players, believe it or not. I loved him in Boston. And it was a great move bringing him back. Here we go. I'm going to start with Melo first. Let me finish with Rondo. Rondo going home now. Don't have to worry about dumb shit. It's a good move for him. So he'll be home. What a great career Rajon Rondo's had. Going into his 18th year in the league. Should have been a three-time champion with Boston, but he's a two-time champion, won with the two most prestigious franchises in the sport, Boston and LA. He turned it up in the playoffs, what you expect from Rajon Rondo. And I'm glad for Rondo. Yo, get up here, bro. I'll send you the link. It's a good move for for Atlanta, because Trae Young's gonna need somebody to calm that boy down. Okay? He's gonna need somebody to do. So that's a good move. Well, let me get to the real news. Melo going back to the Blazers. You know this is good for me because I said this to the beautiful lady this morning. If the Blazers not holding up that championship trophy come August, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Green Bay has the best chance. Well, come on up. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let me do the Carmelo Anthony news because it's close to me. Come on up, Dwayne. Come on, big boss. I put the link in there. Just pop up. I'll pop you in. Uh, Portland is loaded. And I get the feeling they're going to make a trade to get a big banger, bruiser, because they got too many small forwards. They're loaded. Someone's going to go now that Melo's back. Melo will come off the bench. And I think he's happy he's coming off the bench because he has guys around him that can carry the load. And to me, this player is the key of their team right now. Big boss, come on up, bro. This player is the key. If Zach Collins is healthy all year long, especially playoff time, this team is going to be tough to beat. I'm telling you. They already beat Denver in the playoffs, down 3-2. They came back and won that series in Denver, I might add, 2 years ago. They were banged up, and this was the Lakers' year, this past year. Now they're healthy. Melo's in the best shape of his life. They are loaded gun, folks. And I know you Laker fans. I hate to tell you Laker fans this, but LeBron don't give a damn. He don't win. He brought you your title, Los Angeles. He don't care. He cares about his business. I hate to tell you, Lakers. He cares about his investments. But LeBron don't give. He cares about his son, Bron. Sorry, you Laker fans. I'm telling you now, especially you, General, big time. All of you, you're gonna be in for a big disappointment. Come, remember before I would say this, you're gonna be in a big disappointment in August. Trust me. All right, let's get this started. Hello, Dwayne. How are you? How was your week, my friend?
Yeah, the week went pretty good, man.
Good for you, man.
I had a surgery,
I
and
hope you're feeling better.
yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm
Good.
feeling better. You know, everything went well. It was a success.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, man. Miss you around here. When
Yeah.
we last spoke last Sunday night, we was talking about the dynasty, and I was telling guys this week how adamant you was about it. And young Big Time was taken aback when I told him, hey, you wait till you get back up here and he hears it from you talking about dynasty begins next year. I said 2020, 2022. They were all taking, I mean, guy, I've been talking it all week. I told them, and these are Dolphin guys, how adamant you was last Sunday night where you couldn't hear a pin drop when you came up here and me and you was preaching. I want you to explain to the millennial Dolphin fan in particular, why you see what I see, but you see it coming faster than I do.
Well, first of all, the design of this team is supporting the creation of a dynasty
I totally agree with you.
because they're focusing on the offensive line and the defensive line.
Facts.
Okay. And in conjunction with that, they are taking the fact that if you have corners that can man up 35 to 55% of the time, that enables you to put pressure on opposing quarterbacks.
Totally
So
agree.
tactically and technically, they are establishing a culture. Also,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that they have supported that culture with improvements on the offensive and defensive lines and will continue to do so. Because when you think about an O line, you don't just have those five, you have those five plus backups and they are doing that. They are. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Lynn?
Hey, what's up, Dwayne? I'm just like listening to what you got to say about the
Yeah, I'm
Dolphins.
listening to him too.
They
That's
are.
why I'm keeping my mouth
They
shut.
are. They are supporting the offensive line well. And although back in 2014, 2015, they put draft picks towards the offensive line, they didn't fulfill. They didn't fully. They didn't put a commitment to it. You
I
see
agree.
that. You see that this regime is putting a commitment to the offensive line because they have put not just draft picks but free agents, and the free agents that they put towards the offensive line are in situations where if they draft somebody better,
Mm-hmm.
they can segue to depth and or let them go because they already have a core of young offensive linemen that can do the job. So that's why I like the fact that they are trending towards a dynasty, and all of this is happening a year and a half early, which goes to the skill of Flores and Greer and McKenzie, where the player development. First of all, I'll say it this way: the supply chain is fulfilling the needs of command. Command, as far as the coach is concerned, the supply chain, as far as the personnel department is concerned.
You know, the
The
last
personnel department
team,
is fulfilling the demands of the coach to get the quality players that fit the scheme of what they're trying to do.
the, the last team I seen, Dwayne, and let me call you what I call you, Big Boss, that every free agent on defensive side of the ball came through was the 2015 Giants. And that team went on to win 11 games, and then it disintegrated. I have not ever seen the Dolphins make so many good signings and efficient signings that is panning the hell out. And what I see, which guys disagree, is the defense is going to get stronger next year.
Yeah,
And I want you to comment on this. Me and you see the same thing, so we're not going to even argue it. Uh, what is the difference between this team and teams of the past between, let's just say, 1995 and 2018? We have a direction, and me and you, we're older, so we're not like the millennials. We see how they're finally building this team the right way. And the part that's scary for any opponent to us in the future, moving forward, our defense is getting better and better every week. Go ahead,
well,
comment on that.
well, you see, Flores has put together a defensive scheme
Mm-hmm.
that uh, is working well, is not dependent on a major signing, such as like they needed a Junior Seau or they needed a Joey Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Players that are 2 years past their prime and looking for that last paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And they signed Ndamukong Suh. Now, he wasn't 2 years past his prime, but because of the way they signed him, they couldn't put anything around him. This team is being built to last. And it's also being built where you don't have a total dependency on one particular person.
I
Okay.
agree.
You have
I think the
that.
key is, I want you to answer this. I think the key is our secondary is blossoming in front of our eyes. And I hate to tell people this. And John, excuse me, John, I'll get to you in a couple. Boss, you can answer this. I want you to answer this because I have mutual respect for you. So when you talk, I listen. Um, I never thought I would say this, but our secondary is playing phenomenally well, and our front line is beginning to play tremendous, and we're putting pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah,
Elaborate on that.
yeah. Uh, that's one of the great things that I pointed out earlier, where if you have two lockdown QB cornerbacks
Yeah.
that can allow you to play man 25 to 50% of the time, that allows the defense to be more creative with their pressures,
Mm-hmm.
more dynamic, and they trust each other because they know that if they get that 2.5 seconds, they're going to get a pass rush. They don't have to. I got a phone call coming in from my
Yeah,
mother.
do what you gotta do. I'll be right
Let me
here.
call you
Don't worry
back.
about it. Go ahead, take your time. While the boss is taking his phone call, I wish John didn't pop off because I would have loved to ask him about the Eagle Browns game. Yeah, here he is. I got him. John, I got you. John, I was going to segue to you anyway because I want to ask you about your game today because it's a big game. As crazy as it may sound, the Eagles and the Browns today, that's the game I get here locally. Um, I like Cleveland today a lot. I do. Cleveland, I told you this last week when you was here. I believe Cleveland, the next 7, 8 years, will be in the mix for a Super Bowl. I'm not kidding you. I think the Browns got it all together, man. I don't hear you, but I don't hear you. There you go.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me
go
now?
ahead, John.
Yeah, maybe
I
we'll
hear you
have
now.
Dolphins.
I hear you now. Yeah, I'm
What?
saying to you
Okay.
that I believe your Browns will be in the mix the next 7, 8 years. I really believe that, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I could see Miami and the Browns in a AFC Championship game.
I could see that too, a couple of times.
You know, I'm talking. I think the thing about the Dolphins is everybody's on the same page, from the coach all the way up to the GM to the owner to some of the veteran players on that team, and that's what you have to have, that dynamic if you're going to change, a whole persona that the Dolphins have had for 20 plus years, ever since Marino retired. To change that round, it takes everybody, not just a couple star players and free agents and a number 1 draft pick here and there. It takes all those guys.
Yeah, I'm glad that my team, unlike your team got stars. My team got a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, but you know what? Having the stars, if they don't perform and they can't make the big plays, who cares if you got stars? You could be overpaying guys. Look at OBJ. Nothing against him, but he wasn't playing that great for the Browns, and it was changing the whole game plan for what they were trying to do. When my in my passionate opinion, I believe the Browns are a run first team.
Look
And
at them
run
last
second
week.
and run third, and then maybe on 4th down we'll pass it. I mean, seriously, that's just how I feel about the Browns,
My
because
question
everything
about
comes
that
down.
is,
Yeah,
my
what's up?
question about that is, can Baker live playing like that? I'll wait till John to come back. John signal
You
went out.
know, they
Oh, yeah,
the
Dwayne's back. Go ahead, bro.
Browns probably need to play a more, uh, I guess, conservative
Very.
way of playing, and not that they haven't the last few games. In order for them to be successful, they need to run that ball and not allow Baker to put them in situations throwing the ball willy nilly and causing turnovers. That's why they lose to Pittsburgh and the Ravens, because he feels as though he has to do or has to play an extraordinary game to win. When
I agree.
That all they need to do, or they need to do more of, is play smarter, play less. I guess the best way to say it is
Pass happy.
conservatively, not be pass happy, not having to worry about, well, I didn't throw 300 yards, I didn't throw 400 yards, I didn't throw for 4 touchdowns. The way that they've won the last few games,
manage.
You know,
I got a big story coming out right now.
Scoring games where they've been able to control the clock, control the tempo. May not be pretty, but they put dubs up.
And yeah, I agree with that. I'll say this. I mean, the way they tried to play against Pittsburgh and even Baltimore, which they got blown out both those games, that game was over in the first quarter. I mean, pick six. You know, obviously Chubb was hurt in that in the Pittsburgh game. So nothing against Kareem Hunt, but when you got Chubb and Hunt, it's like a two-dimensional monster.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can hand the ball off to either one of them, but it makes Kareem Hunt a better player too, because he can come out of the backfield when they start getting Chubb going. You know, that defense has got a key on Chubb, and then you got Kareem Hunt running down the sidelines for like 35, 40 yards with the screen pass out of the backfield, which is one thing Baker can do, is he can get the ball the 15, 20 yards down the field, those dink and dunk plays. I got no problem with that. Eat the clock up. You keep your offense on the field. You keep your defense off the field. Like I said, today is a trap game. I love my Browns, and I think they should, on paper, they should win this game. But trap games are teams that you go in and you play that you think that you're going to have an easy game. And the Eagles are one of those teams. They gave the Steelers a huge fit, 3-4 weeks ago. So they came back, if you remember. So this is one of those games, 4 quarters, 60 minutes. You got to play every series like it's the last series of the game.
Well,
I got 2 breaking stories. The first one,
good,
and this is close to Big Boss's heart, but a different team. Church, get your ass up here. Mark Colombo was fired this morning by the Giants because he had an altercation, a very nasty altercation with Coach Joe Judge. So Joe Judge said, I have to make an example that I'm the sheriff here, and he fired Mark Colombo. Number 2, Teddy Bridgewater warming up got hurt. He's out for this game. So Bridgewater's out for Carolina. The Lions should win this game comfortable.
I don't know about that.
You think Carolina will give the Lions trouble with the backup?
Well, without Teddy Bridgewater,
yeah, he's out.
Changes things, but I was going with.
I was too.
I was going with
Carolina today
in this game. I would
not with the backup. I'm not.
I wouldn't put any money on that game.
No, even touch it.
But I would not be surprised. Detroit seems to always disappoint me when I think that they're ready to turn the notch up. You know, thank goodness that Patricia wasn't the one Belichick disciple to do well, and that Flores is.
And so is the guy in Tennessee, Vrabel.
Yeah.
You know, let me get back to Miami for a second. Church, get your ass up here. I dropped the link. I was saying all week, and I really believe this. I want to hear your point of view. I told these guys in here that Tua is going to be a game manager, and the offense is going to be an efficient offense, just the way it was 50 years ago. Big Time came up here on Friday and was killing Bob Greasy.
Greasy?
Yeah, he was killing Bob Greasy. Because you know I like to talk about our days when we were kids and we saw the dynasty. These young guys are tired of hearing this. Because they've seen nothing. We've seen it. That's what me and you...
Bob Greasy's won games with only throwing like 8 passes.
I tried telling him that. He killed me the other night by Bob Greasy. And I was taken aback by it. And I said, his numbers were that way because in early his career, there was the laughing stock of the league. He didn't want to hear it. I said, you tell me how Bob Greasy was between 1975 and 1979. Come back to me.
He was lighting up the NFL. He
Yeah,
lit
yeah, yeah.
up the NFL
And my question to you, my friend.
and did it with glasses on.
Yep. Let me ask you a question. Do you see Tua as a guy who these Dolphin fans are dreaming he is, throwing for 400 yards a week? Or as we get better, he's only throwing for 250 a week?
I think that according to how the game plays out will determine what is required and what is asked of Tua. And you should be glad that Miami Dolphin fans should be glad that that situation exists.
I totally
when
agree.
you have to throw for 400 yards every game in order to win, that is not a standard that you can keep up every single game. Okay.
I'll tell you one thing, Dwayne. I'm gonna let you continue. I'll tell you one thing. Against Kansas City, we're gonna need that.
and like I said, he may be asked and required to do that for that game. You know.
Let me pop our girl up here while you're talking.
You what, you have two good defenses. Kansas City's defense is no joke either. It's not like they just, allow teams to score 35, 40 points a game. They play good defense.
Big boss, let's say hello to our queen.
I know.
Good morning, Mahogany. How are you, baby?
Good morning, fellas. Good morning, Mace, Dwayne, John. I just came to check in with the family. Hey.
Hey, girl, I was plugging you yesterday morning. How proud I was of you that you pulled off getting Obsidian to come on your program next week.
Yeah, yes, that's right. We pushed it back. We talked, and our schedules and a lot of it's me. I'm so sorry. I
heard you, baby. You was tired. Rough work week.
Yeah, and then he had a show right afterwards, so I didn't want to run into his show because I started late. But it will
It's okay,
happen.
baby. You pulled it off. I mean, that is cool for you, and you're going to get a big audience next Saturday. Congratulations, girl.
Well,
I really mean that. I'm proud of you.
I just do it for the people. I like to have fun, despite what people think.
I know
I
you
love
do,
to have
but
fun.
I will tell you this. As my man John's shopping in the supermarket for snacks for the football game today. That's right, baby. I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm gonna be in there next Saturday.
Oh, awesome! Great. I hope everyone comes. It should be entertaining.
Don't let him try to bully you.
I know he's gonna try.
He's like that.
I know he's gonna try it.
He's gonna try it. He's gonna throw.
I look forward to being there. I did.
Yeah, Dwayne's gonna be there too.
Awesome.
Link up.
I mean, don't let him try and bully you.
Earlier, but I also want to let you know that I did receive Afi's books.
Yeah, I did too.
And I'm starting to read them.
Me too. I did I don't remember which scream it was. Oh, I brought up his books a couple times, and I did a shout out to him, and he said thank you, and that I just appreciate the grind. I really do.
I do too.
Yeah, you gotta respect the grind, and thank you.
I totally agree that.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree with you. Yeah, I love the grind. I mean, it'll get to you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking to you because you're doing it. It can get to you after, like, say, more than a dozen shows. Like if you're doing it consistently, like I am and you are, like we both are. I mean, I needed yesterday off to do today, tomorrow. I'm going all this week, beginning now.
I wore a cute outfit, Mace. You should check out my last video.
Okay, I'll check it out. You too, Dwayne. Check it out. I'll check it out.
I was so mad because I believe it or not, sometimes I'll pick out an outfit or go get an outfit to go live in, and then I didn't even do the show. But I said, you know what, to hell with it. I'm going to wear this outfit.
It's nice to have you here. The beautiful Mahogany Roots and MJ is with us. Big Boss is with us. JL is with us. When you said you had a big surprise last week, I was like, okay. And then when you said you was getting obsidian, I said,
Well,
wow.
guess what? And like I said, there's more to come. LER's been over there, Rashida Strober. There's more to come. And I had a bodybuilder. A lot of people don't know him on YouTube, but he's real big on Instagram. I had Brolic from Gym Gang. If all y'all gym heads or people who are into fitness, Gym Gang was really big. They're still big in New York. So I have some more people lined up that might not be YouTubers. They might be big on Instagram, or they might be big in other parts of social media. There's a guy that I really want to get. He went viral on social media. He caught his wife cheating, and I just like
I leave that stuff
interviewing
alone.
different types of people. But it went viral. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I have to. What's the name of that video? I want to see that video.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him for sure. For
I
sure.
want to see that video.
Hmm.
Everybody who thinks that that the weaker side of things don't do things, they out there doing they dirt just like.
You want to know
everybody.
what's amazing? Well, what I found amazing about him, yeah, he was angry at first, but he
Hey,
did a
John, you
video.
there?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm gonna let you keep talking. John, give me a few minutes. I got some. Okay, let me just
I'm
say
listening.
this.
Hey, I'm just sitting back listening, guys. I'm just
I'm
listening.
gonna let the beautiful lady talk in a second. But I
Yeah.
got some bad news for you. Garrett out indefinitely has COVID.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, they just said it on Fox. So Garrett's out. He has COVID
Oh well.
19.
I mean, like I said, you gotta, like I said, you star players. You figure out next man up
Wow.
mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's what it
I
is.
wish him well. Go ahead, Mahogany.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of this. I just can't wait for this COVID. It's so sad. So many. I'm sorry to switch
Baby,
topics,
just
but
talk, baby. It's all yours.
no,
I gave
I'm
you the
just sick of
platform. Don't
COVID.
worry
Like I
about it.
think everybody else is sick of it. But
I'm really sick of it, to be honest with you.
only thing I was gonna say about that guy, the guy who went viral with his wife or his
Hmm.
girlfriend, his fiance,
Mhm.
is that it's amazing his spirit. He still doesn't hold any hatred or anything, and I mean, but like I said, I don't want to tell too much of the story, but it's an interesting story. I'll put it that way.
Let some women I was seeing cheat on me. See what happens. It ain't gonna be nothing violent. It's just gonna be like such a
Mhm.
disconnection.
And I agree. You should. That's why I found it kind of profound, like the story that he was able, because that takes a lot of heart. I don't know if I'm that strong, but
I tell guys all the time, and they don't believe me. I tell them if I was seeing somebody, I'm a one woman dude, so I'm not one of these people. It's like this with me, being honest. If you see me with someone, you do. If you don't, you don't. That's it.
uh-huh.
I
Well,
got other interests in
uh,
life.
I want to listen, so I just I like to pop up on you just like a surprise
Oh,
thing. But
I love when you pop up. I was very disappointed I didn't see you yesterday morning.
where was I? Oh, I was on platinum. I've
Oh,
been
you
in
went
the
to you
space.
was in Platinum Elites
I was
yesterday?
on platinum for a long time, and then this
Oh,
morning I was
okay.
on DJ Cuda, and
Yeah,
I said I
cool.
missed my mace. Let me go see my mace.
That's right,
So
baby. I told you that these guys think I'm simping because I have
no,
you up here. I said, no. I said, I know how to treat women when we get along.
we get along.
We get along very well.
To be honest, I really can. I can get along with anybody if they are like willing to get along with me.
Exactly. And you heard me before, and I know you disappointed me when I go off on women, but the difference with me is when someone pops up here, I'm very cordial. I mean, I was doing the NBA draft Wednesday night. You was up here. When Topaz came up here, that blew my mind. Did you see that episode? I
You
sang
love
happy
to.
birthday to her on Wednesday. Her birthday was Wednesday, so I sang happy birthday to her.
Oh, I didn't see that part, but yes, I knew it was her
I
birthday.
did. I did. She said that she's gonna go shopping, and the next weekend, no, this weekend coming up, she's gonna go shopping. She gotta cook the food for the family and her
Mhm.
friends coming to our house. So the beautiful Topaz, the new platform came on yesterday, and I think they
Yes.
went on way early because everybody wanted to see Obsidian with you. The whole manosphere stopped because they want to see.
Oh no,
It's
I
going to
feel so
happen.
bad that
Get
they
ready
couldn't
for
do.
it. I
Well,
would
next
predict,
week.
sweetheart. You will have over 500 people in your room next Saturday.
Well,
brace yourself for it, because with that comes, I'm being real with you, baby. You're gonna need me and Dwayne in there to help you. You're
Okay.
gonna need protection, baby, because you're gonna get the a-holes in there next week's, saying stupid remarks to the women in the chat
Yeah.
room. It happens that way, unfortunately. It happens that way.
I do realize his following. I understand. You're right. I probably will need help because I'm gonna be honest. It's hard for me to ask questions and have the conversation and watch the chat. I'm not very good at that.
With
I'm
me,
not.
I look at both sides because I let you all rock, and while you all rocking, I'll be looking in the chat room. Do I think the Browns beat the Eagles? Yes, they'll find a way, Church, but we'll see. Yeah, honey. I just think that next Saturday it's gonna rock your mind because you're gonna have so many people. I'm gonna tell you something else what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get a lot of subscribes next Saturday. So
I
get ready
already
for it.
knew some. What's funny, Mace? Thank
Hmm.
you, so sweet. Um,
Well, I'm not a hater. I had a guy.
well, it's,
I had my boy Laro up here the other night. Dwayne, you had to be here for this. I had Laro up here the other night, just whining and crying, and I said if Dwayne was up here, he would really let these guys have it. Wayne, you there, bro?
I'm here.
Yeah, Laro, my boy La. He
Yeah.
was whining and crying Friday night all night about the Dolphins having the Texans picks. And I said, well, I'm sorry.
You know, that's Greer's genius to finally
Oh,
succumb and say, you know what? I can't refuse that offer.
bro, the Laramie Tunsil pick changed our franchise. And I'll tell you why. He was caught smoking that bong. He went from the number one overall pick, and we got him at 13. Then we flipped that for 2 1s and 2 2s. God damn, Houston's a stupid team. Hey, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
And you know what I told these guys? And they were pissed off. Don't let the Dolphins be 9-3 on my birthday that Tuesday morning going to the Chief game, because if they are, bro, I said I'll be waving my white hanky live, bro, all day long. It'll be Dolphins Chiefs all week, and I hope you be with me all week when me and you be talking a lot of smack, bro.
I'll be on there majority of the time. Because guess what? It's
Yeah,
been
bro.
about 4 or 5 years since we've been in this situation, and before that, it was 8 years before. So it's been a while since we've had that feeling that this team is going to accomplish something.
Oh, hell yeah.
This particular team is accomplishing things a year and a half
Yeah,
early.
like you predicted, bro. And I told them they think it's a joke. I said, wait till Big Boss get back up here. He's gonna let you know that the dynasty is coming. I know Big Time's listening or whoever. They're pissed off. Good morning, Beasley. How are you?
Good morning.
How was your week?
Fair for a square.
Okay. Good to see you.
You
Mahogany.
got to win one before you can make a dynasty.
We'll be fine.
And Mahogany,
Baby girl.
just don't look at
Mahogany.
the chat. You can't look at the chat and do a show at the same time.
Oh yeah, it's really hard.
I do it.
I didn't know I was on mute.
Just don't do it. Not that it's hard. They'll sidetrack you.
Okay.
Until
And
you're
I
ready
got,
to
you
take
know what?
questions.
I got enough mods. I know they'll take care of it, so I'm not too worried.
That's gonna be a hell of a show next Saturday.
People.
Oh,
Man, the sensitivity. I
I
think the
told
more
that.
time people spend on here, the sensitivity all over is at an all-time high.
Baby,
People
me
are
and Dwayne
sensitive,
will
and
have
then
your back next Saturday.
yes, and then they don't hear you all the way through. Sometimes a lot of times it's miscommunication because they don't hear what you are. It's just, but yeah.
A lot of times it's straight malicious intent too, and
That's what I told her.
and well, I mean, malicious intent is like addresses, legal names, family names, troll
Oh,
accounts, all that shit goes down everywhere.
Yeah.
But people make wisecracks.
Mm-hmm. I told her.
someplace you're not allowed to even make a wisecrack. I don't chat, so
You know who
Right.
she got next Saturday, right, Beasley?
man, that dude ain't nobody to me, man. I don't
He ain't
glorify.
nobody to me either, but
I
he's
don't
big to a
glorify
lot
these
of
cats
people.
because they got a lot of. I don't
I
glorify.
agree. I agree
No,
with
well,
you.
let me finish my sentence.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I don't
Nice.
glorify these guys because they have a lot of subs and a lot of whatever, and because they have a following. I don't begrudge them for it, but I've accomplished more in my life than most of them, than the majority of them have.
I
You know,
think I'm doing okay, but I
at
have.
the end of the day.
I
But
think I'm doing okay, but I got.
particularly that little dude, man.
I think I'm doing okay, but I got a nice 6-figure bank account. I think I'm doing okay.
Oh wow, Mace is balling. Go
So
ahead.
I don't have to be coming on here like a certain guy did yesterday, bragging that he's rich now, making 250K on YouTube platform and what he does, and I love the guy. Don't get me wrong, I love him, but I don't have to. I know why he did it,
To
and
come
I'm
as know
proud of
that
him by the. And I'm
who
proud
did
of him
that?
by the way.
Who did that? O'Shea.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love him. I think he's. I understand him. We come from similar backgrounds. That's why I respect him so much. I understand what he did yesterday, but I don't have to come. I don't have to come out and let the world know that I'm doing fine.
You
You'll
know,
see it when I
sometimes.
hook
Oh,
up
go
my
ahead.
studio.
Sometimes it's not. And like Beasley was saying, you know, I'm not. I didn't see it. I don't know. But sometimes they're just addressing certain people. We might not realize who they're addressing, but they're
Oh,
addressing.
I
It's
know who
kind
he's
of
address. I know who he's
yes.
addressing. He has a lot of haters that
Oh,
through the years threatened him and stuff. But now he's made it without getting his doctorate degree, which he's going to get next spring. He said. So, like he said, he's going to get 6-figure incomes. He's set for life. Especially, he's going to move back to Africa. Good for him.
you know, because I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be quiet. I've had to boast a little bit. It's not that you're trying to make yourself feel, but like for me, I would never. But sometimes people come at you so crazy, and it's like, wait a minute, you don't, you know, you. It's
You're
like,
right.
wait a minute, who are you?
You
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
boss up on them every now and then.
Yes,
There you
that's what I'm
go.
saying. Boss
Yeah, you got
up.
to keep him in check. That's why I
Yeah.
always say I don't
Yeah.
give a damn about subscribes. I don't give a damn about
I,
viewers. You're here,
I don't
you're
know
not, you're not.
how to be a. I guess you can. I mean, how you going to be a? It's hard to be a full. I mean, you got to pick one or the other. Um, be
I
a.
agree with that, by the
No.
way.
A full-time medical doctor and put out as much stuff that he does.
Congratulations to him, by the way. Like I said, he does an astronomical job at what he does. You know, our boy is in LA now.
Who's
Who?
in LA?
Kevin Samuels.
Oh, you listen, you guys. I'm gonna be in the chat. I gotta get off of
Hey, I
here.
love you. Thank you for
I
coming
love
up.
you
You
too.
going on today?
I am. Today I'm going to do a Cash App giveaway around. I'm going to try and do that every Sunday at 8 p.m. Just
All right, I'll be up
um
there tonight.
okay.
I'm gonna simulcast you. I'll be up there tonight and say
All
hello
you
to
have to
you.
do just to let people know about it, it's just something to
Oh
give
yeah, I always
back.
give you a plug, baby. Could always give you a
No,
plug.
well, but basically how it is, I've got rules to it. I don't want any more than $1 to $3 if you want to enter, and then basically I'll pull your name. So say Beasley gives me $1, his name goes in one time. You give me 2, your name goes in twice. Dwayne gives me 3, his name goes in 3 times. I
Well,
shoot the
I
draw.
can't do it this time because they had a big sale this
Oh no,
morning.
you're fine.
And
But that's something I'm going
I
to be.
spent most of my I spent most of my money buying sports
You're
apparel today.
fine. Everybody's welcome. It's just something I'm
Next
trying
time you
to
do, I
do.
promise I'll give you a nice
Can you put your
$10.
link in the chat so I can subscribe?
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
put your link in the chat room, gorgeous.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I
Oh,
will.
I
Thank
was in her room yesterday. No joke. I was in her room yesterday at 3:15, waiting for the show, and then I went to do something else. I came back and then I saw her latest video. I'm like, oh, okay, Obsidian. Then I looked at the time. It was only like 4 minutes. I said, oh, come on, bro. This beautiful creature. And then she told the reason why they didn't have it yesterday. And I just told her how proud I am of her.
He flaked
Uh,
out.
yeah. Let me get back to the football with my man Dwayne. John is on his way back home from the market.
One last
Uh,
thing.
say again, sir. Hey
Oh,
Beasley, by the way, you missed it
I'm
this
still here.
week.
I'm just listening
No,
to
you
that
missed it
lovely
this week.
lady, and
Yeah, I hear you, John. You missed it this week, man. It
okay.
was Laker. I Let me put it this way. It was Lakers Central, and take a guess who was doing all the talking.
the
You
Knicks
know
fan.
him,
I can't guess. I can't.
the general. I've never heard the general so boastful, so pompous about his Lakers when he was all this week. Oh my God.
I don't know why they're making moves like that when you got a championship team. I guess because of contract or something.
By
I
the
know
way,
why,
people
because they
don't.
get wore out with LeBron. You got to bring in new players from time to time because
By the way,
Right.
LeBron will
people
wear
don't
you out
notice.
quick.
Early this morning, the Blazers are about to finalize a big deal with Carmelo Anthony to come off the bench. And the reason why I like this move is because Portland has too much of a glut of small forwards,
I'll be
and
right
they're
back.
going to trade and most likely go get a banger. Because I do believe, and I said this to the beautiful lady today, who, believe it or not, Beasley, knows sports inside out. She told me this morning that Melo signed. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. And I took away
Fine
for
with
it.
who?
He went back to Portland, believe it or not.
I didn't know that he was in Portland.
Well,
Yeah,
he
he
was a good
was.
fit at the end of the year.
Yeah, he was perfect. And
You
he
know,
went back.
you know what he showed, that it's about more than talent.
Yeah,
You know,
it was not
it's
just about
about
him.
more than it's about more than talent. There's some clubs that don't want to mess up the chemistry of their club when they think somebody is going to be an attitude problem, or
They
it's going to
brought
because it can be cancerous.
and some
Gio
of it.
still could
No, go ahead.
Gio could have still played in the NFL for a few more years easily. Um, and Carmelo, you know, he must have kept working out. He came right back in the league after sitting out for a while. It seemed like nobody wanted to touch him, and then he comes in and he fits right in and he produces.
Hey, a perfect example. Look what's going on in Houston.
What's that? I'm sorry.
I said, look what's going on in Houston with James Harden and what's his name there? I mean, Jesus.
It's not enough basketballs, man.
Yeah.
What about that? By the way, you're welcome, sweetheart. She dropped her link for you in the chat room.
Okay, thank you. But
Let me say this.
I don't see.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't see how you could. I mean, two great players. Basketball's a team sport. It's about chemistry. People got to be able to play together.
That's why I give LeBron credit. I mean, the one thing I'll give LeBron credit for is putting together a team, knowing that not everybody's going to be the superstar, but he's got a lot of role players that just do the things that he needs to have done so they can win.
They moved out a lot of players. They got rid of Dwight Howard, signed somewhere else.
He signed with the 76ers, and the thing is, he thought he was going to re-sign with the Lakers.
So he thought he was going to re-sign. No, they said that the reason why he left was not enough minutes. He's towards the end of his career. Why not play 19 minutes a game and get rings and
get paid?
Yeah, but here's the problem.
And get paid handsomely and maybe last longer.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Lakers ain't gonna pay him what he wants. And number two, he got his ring. He's satisfied. He got his ring.
As much money as he's made over the past 10, 15 years, money shouldn't be his concern.
Money's always a concern.
Right about that.
Yeah, it's a concern, but you should. I think it comes down.
The person who showed you that, Beasley, is Carmelo Anthony. He's in the best shape of his life. He could have easily said, you know what, I'm back. I'm the man. The Knicks wanted him badly, that sweetheart told me. And he said no, because I know that this is the following. Lillard, McCollum, Nurkic, Rodney Hood off the bench, Collins, they're going to pick up the slack. He can rest all year long, and then come money time, which is the playoffs, that's when he comes in.
You got to have some really thick skin to play in New York, because the media is rough on you. It's hypercritical, and you've got big media. I can't believe someone told me. I think you told me that that everybody's not on the train with newspapers. Everybody's on a device. I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like that everywhere. I mean,
Yeah. I get my news from the internet. I don't get my news
I do
from
too.
the newspapers.
Here it is Sunday morning. You know how many years I would get the Sunday paper and spend Sunday with the Sunday paper, maybe clipping
My
some
mother's
stuff.
like that. She still is. She likes to read the Post and the News and the Times. My mother's still like that. She gets it all
But
delivered to her
so
house.
they still produce them. They're just a lot thinner, and not as many people get them. I guess the
I'm here with
device
the
is easier.
I'm here with the president, President Beasley. JL's with me, and of course the big boss. Continue, my friend. Beasley, go ahead, bro.
Raiders and the Chiefs. Raiders at home. They're
What do you think about that tonight? You're a big Raiders fan. What do you think about that?
hope we win.
I appreciate you, my darling.
Will they have a lot of their defensive and offensive linemen playing in that game?
A lot of their defensive players, they're going to make the decision probably next, because in football, Dwayne, before 10 o'clock in the morning their time, they have to tell who's playing, who's out. 8 of their defensive starters was tested and was on COVID.
They tested negative?
Yeah, they was on the COVID list, but they could play today if they all come out clean.
They have COVID?
No, they were on the list, which means that if they test them, let's say yesterday, who they're playing, the Chiefs? The Chiefs are going to know at 9:45 out there this morning, can they play or not?
Man, that's got to
And
run.
Myles Garrett for the Browns, one of the best defensive players in the sport, is out today with COVID. He's out indefinitely. So.
That's gotta drive the odds makers nuts.
Of course.
You know,
of course,
because they compute all of that stuff into the points, into the spread.
Yeah.
And I was about to say that I'm surprised that the NFL season has gotten this far.
No, I'm not, because I told this to people back in March. If there is one sport that's going to play, it's the NFL. And the main reason is, and I know Dwayne would agree with me with this, it's America's game. Yeah. And unless a Patrick Mahomes or a Tua
cha-ching,
or Baker Mayfield get sick with this, they're playing.
They'll still keep going.
They'll keep going.
They'll see one player doesn't make the whole league. They got, and it's that TV contract. People are at home anyway. Yeah,
that's part of it. But if your marquee quarterbacks come down with this, it's going to shut it down. At the same time.
Any one of those players can suffer a broken leg or ACL or get a separated shoulder.
That's different. When it comes to the COVID, it's the quarterbacks that make the league. And as long as those quarterbacks test negative, trust me on this, Dwayne would agree with me. They'll play because people come see the quarterback.
Well, all right. Say one of those quarterbacks get the COVID.
Not one. It has to be let's say B's 6 at the same time. One gets it, no one cares.
That's not.
And they'll all be back in 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Not even that. But their team could be sabotaged. Like I tell you.
Not the Dolphins though. You know why they got Fitzmagic in the as the backup.
I was about to say Miami won't be hurt that bad because we have a veteran quarterback who won us 3 games this year, 3 or 4 games. But let's say a team like I'll pick a team for you. Aaron Rodgers comes down with this, they're done because their backup is nothing.
Yeah.
Seattle. Oh, the team can be done, but I'm just talking about the league pushing on them not canceling.
It has to be 6 Beasley at the same time. It has to be something like that. If something like that happens, they shut the league down completely.
Well,
but if it's 1 or 2, they'll keep playing. Yeah. Let me get back to what we talk about.
Dwayne Haskins has been on the outs with the Redskins with the team from Washington, excuse me.
Yeah.
Because
they need to think of a name. Everybody's going to call them the Redskins anyway.
I do. Yeah. I still call them the Redskins. Let me. That's the Wayne giving her a mention.
That's why he's on the outs with Washington, because he put the whole team at risk by doing what he did by by inviting his family to the hotel inside the bubble. I mean, it's you can't put other players at risk because of your behavior.
All right, Dwayne, here you go. Me and you have this is one of the topics we have disagreed with.
What's that?
That 9-3 playing Kansas City is Stephen Ross going to open up the building? It could happen. We win today. They're going to be 9-3. It's the biggest game. It's so big for the NFL. No joke. They are considering switching the Steelers and Bills for that game to put on Sunday Night Football that weekend.
He's not opening up. Every day I see notifications from the Sun Sentinel saying COVID rates, more COVID rates in Florida. Nah.
All right. I'm not going to argue with you because I know you're right.
He's not worrying about $650,000, from the gate, and the concessions and the parking. I understand his money, but I wouldn't open it up.
See, I don't look at it in the money angle. I know what you're talking about. I look at it as Ross saying, you know what? I finally got a goddamn team here against the marquee team in the league right now.
Yeah, but he's going to get that publicity. He's going to get those
fan back, the fans
from online sales. He'll get that. And
these guys don't understand, bro. Explain to the guys up here, because you know it better than I do. Even though I do know it, but I want them to hear it from a different voice. Tell these guys like Beasley John how important we're beginning to see progress from this franchise for the fan base. Go ahead, explain it to them.
Well, you have a franchise that for 15, 20 years could not get all four phases to work in conjunction with each other. And for the first year, last year and this year, they have been working together on accomplishing a common goal, which is to make this team better, bring it back to its once glorious prominence. And that is the key, because you don't have a coach that's scared to win. You don't have a GM that's not able to pull the trigger. You have accountability and responsibility throughout the organization. You don't have coaches that are embarrassing themselves by going on YouTube and sniffing up whatever he was sniffing. You don't have the Bullygate issues. You don't have a coach who is toxic with how he treats his players. Everything is aligning right. That's why I say the dynasty begins now. And Beasley, I know you said, well, you got to win one before you have a dynasty. You got to lay the foundation for a dynasty. That's what they're doing right now. By working in conjunction with each other without a lot of discord. And when they do have discord, you don't hear about it. There were maybe somebody was upset over a player being picked or not picked, but you don't hear about it. That's the difference. Everybody, you can have 5 fingers in a meeting and they all working for their course of action, their choice. But when they come out of that meeting and they go forward, they're one fist. They come together. That's what you're seeing with the Dolphins. You're seeing them coming together and forming that fist. And they are forming that dynasty. That's why I put in there dynasty begins now, because they are laying the foundation now for a dynasty.
I was going to say, it's funny. He's a Raider fan. The Raiders are back, and the Raiders went tonight. Oh my God! they're going to get as much love naturally like the Dolphins are beginning to get. And the Browns are back. The Browns have finally arrived. So all three of our franchises, each guy up here, the teams are making a comeback this year, which is great for the AFC and is great for the NFL, in my opinion.
Hey, Beasley, what do you think of Raekwon McMillan?
I'd have to know who he was first.
He's not in tune with it like we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
I got Who's Raekwon McMillan?
He doesn't know.
He's a linebacker the Dolphins traded to the Raiders this year.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
All right. So
I couldn't even tell you who the receivers are. I know who the quarterback is, and I know who a few of the other players are. You know, sometimes these games are on. I'm online. I'm not even paying attention. I just see who wins at the end. You know, I'm happy to see that they're winning, but I don't know who he is.
So let me ask you this.
Do
you believe that the Raiders are on the right path with Gruden and Mayock?
Yeah, look, they're 6-3. Is he worth $10 million a year? No. Does he seem like he has some momentum going? Yes. Depends on how the rest of the season pans out. And they can very well lose today. They can very well get their ass kicked. You know,
it's setting up that way.
Yeah, they can very well get the shit kicked out of them, or they can play a competitive game. I mean, we'll see. That's why they play the games. I'd like to see them win, but Kansas City is the best team. But the Raiders have wins against good teams. The only loss in their record is from the Raiders. Maybe the Raiders got them figured out. If they can keep pressure on the quarterback, and stay in and hang in there and don't blow the game at the end. No, he's proven to be a good coach. Except that he doesn't seem to be getting them up for the games that they should win. The teams with losing records, and they show that they can play with anybody. So I mean, we'll see.
You know what I think about the Raiders? When I look at them, I think Gruden now got them all together on the right page. I do. Yo, John.
One thing about you said about Stephen Ross.
Yeah.
I guess that's the owner of the Dolphins.
Yes.
And when you said that you don't really care that much about the filling the stands up, or at least getting whatever, a third.
I said he don't think that much about it.
No. You said that you don't. He
no,
does.
I didn't say that. I said again, Beasley. I said I know for a fact that our owner, two things. Number one, he wants to make us, that's the fan base, happy. And he's the type of guy that if 65,000, let me put it in a different way. If they're 9-3, and let's say middle of that week, he keeps hearing fans saying they want to go to the game. We want to go to the game. We want to support our young football team. He's the type of guy, and Dwayne will sign off on this. He'll do it. He will do it. He'll say, all right, the stadium's open Sunday. Come on, everybody. Let's get 65,000 because he likes the attention. He likes to let the world know that I'm the big-time real estate establisher in America, Stephen Ross, and I got the best damn football team money can buy. Am I right about that, Dwayne?
You're right.
Yeah, but he's also got to be bottom line oriented.
Yeah. We're going to get to that in a second. Go ahead, Dwayne. Tell him.
But under any other circumstance, I would be 100% behind opening up the stadium. In this situation. That COVID though, man. That COVID.
There you go. That's what.
No joke.
He has common sense. I give Ross this because
it's irresponsible as hell.
Yeah. You're right. That's the bottom line. But in any other circumstance, they're 6-3. Oh goddamn! For the Bengals in 2 weeks. Oh, and Joe Burrow. Oh, you better believe he will tell the fan base, "Let's go. It's time."
If there was any other way to get a full crowd of people, he would do it. But I don't think there's a way that you could actually do it safely.
Did you guys see Oklahoma last night?
I
No.
watched some of the.
Yeah,
I
it
watched
was
a
on
little bit of
fire.
the game.
It was on channel. It was on ABC. Can you
I need to-
believe the stadium was just about full and people sitting next to each other?
That's
Ain't shit else to do. They're crazy.
they're
No,
crazy.
seriously, you gotta look at the highlights. You're gonna see full both end zones, standing room, and these people are sitting next to each other.
Yeah, they're nuts.
crazy.
They're crazy. That
Look at the tape of that game. You're gonna see it. You're gonna go, damn, really?
That's reckless.
Yeah, people's head must be in the sand.
The afternoon
That's
plat.
reckless because the conference. You got the Big 12 conference doing that. I mean, a big time game, Oklahoma State. But on the other hand, I'm watching Ohio State, Indiana, which Indiana's a decent team, an above average team. Given Ohio State fits, and I'm looking at the stadium, and there ain't nobody there. So it's just, I guess it's just a conference discretion of how
The Big 12, the
leadership from the conference, the leadership from the government that sets the
state by
tone.
state.
And in Ohio, you have common sense reigning.
Appreciate
Not
that.
everything is perfect, but
Shout out to the panel, man.
shout out
Hey.
to Platinum. What's up,
Shout
man?
out.
Platinum, I'm there. So I'm gonna give you your picks when we're ready. I'm gonna give them to you in a second.
Before we even move on, Mace, it's kind of sad in Dolphin land because Jake Scott passed away.
Yeah, I cried, man. Mr. Miami told me on
Jake
Wednesday
Scott.
night. I got tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a big time
that
play?
was number
in
13. That's number 13, the safety, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
He had a
that's
big
my
time
number
play in the
13.
Super Bowl, if I remember.
Yep, MVP of the Super Bowl. The
See,
best,
I can remember them players.
the best safety combination in the history of the sport.
Anderson and Scott.
No name defense.
Can we,
Black,
can we go
What
over some
game you
picks
want,
real
bro?
quick? Huh?
what games you want, bro?
Hey, okay. Look, first of all,
I'll do the whole card for you. The first one's Atlanta at New Orleans. The Saints are 3.5. You know Tyson Hill got the start over Jameis Winston,
I
right?
can't believe that. I'm tempted to go ahead and take that money line with Atlanta. I don't know
106.
if Atlanta's if their starters are playing. Like I don't know if they got a lot of injuries. Is Matt Ryan injured?
No, they're all playing today.
Man, no, I gotta take them. I'm sorry, I gotta take that money line. That's too
Houston's
good to be true.
2.5. New England's 2.5 at Houston. Money line is 120 for the Pats.
I'm riding. I take New England on that. I think they're finna go on a run.
Now let me tell you this, up to date.
The money
Teddy
line means
Bridgewater.
you throw the points out, right? And you just go for the win, right?
Yeah, you go for the win, man. With that,
Right.
it's 100 probably win 145, 135, something like that. If it's
Right.
two, and if you can get it before it falls to like 2, because it's dropping. And
Teddy
damn, I'm
Bridge-
trying to get it at 3.5. I'll take it. Now they got
Teddy-
a good defense, but Taysom still is his first game on the road, and
No,
I'm not sold.
the game is in New Orleans.
Yeah, no, is it? Let me see.
Yeah, it's in New
I
Orleans.
thought it was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Teddy
with no-
Bridgewater out.
with no-
he got
with no-
hurt
with
this
no-
morning at practice. Teddy
You're right.
Bridgewater's out. So
with-
right
It is
now,
in New Orleans. My fault. It is in New Orleans.
Teddy Bridgewater got hurt
you
this
bet
morning.
online or you got a book.
I do it through a
he has his
legal book.
people. He has his
What are,
people.
you talking, what are you asking me, man?
Let me continue.
Oh man, come on, man! Ain't nobody.
Okay.
Do you
Black.
bet online? Do you bet online? Do you have another way of betting?
Actually, you can do it legally here because of the with the MGM Sports Bet. So I'm
Okay.
good.
Platinum.
Yeah.
Teddy
Yeah.
Bridgewater got hurt this morning in warm up. He's out. Right now it's free. Field goal. Detroit's favorite money line is 108.
I don't know what's going on with Detroit, but if I had to play that game, I'd have to take Detroit.
I would too. Philadelphia's at Cleveland. Here's the big story here. Cleveland's 2.5 favorite. Money line's 116. Myles Garrett's out indefinitely. He got COVID. So one of the best defensive players on the planet is out for Cleveland. So
Didn't they just lose to the Giants, Philadelphia?
yes, they did. They got their
Yeah,
ass
I gotta
beat
take
last-
Cleveland. I gotta take
Okay.
Cleveland.
All right, Tennessee's at Baltimore. This was my game of the week because of the revenge factor. Now, Baltimore had players both hurt and on COVID. And so far, it looks like most of those guys are going to play. The Ravens are 6-point favorite, 105 in the money line. Both teams are 105 in the money line.
Okay, let me take a quick. Okay, you said okay on that game. I watched the Patriots handle Lamar.
Yeah.
And they beat the Colts though, because I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
it's like they didn't even show up for the Pats. Let me see. What I did, I got to go a little bit more information. Let me see. Let me go down here. Hold up. This is
you get it
all,
off,
okay.
Folks.
Yeah. Baltimore. Go ahead. I'll take Baltimore. Go ahead.
I'm going to give you weather after this.
Football's so hard to pick and to be consistent.
Not to me. I love it. Even if I lost Thursday night, I had Arizona winning outright and the over, and the Seahawks won comfortably and the under.
I'm talking about being consistent week to week.
Hey, it's like playing the stock market, Bees. You win some, you lose some. Yeah. Pittsburgh is 10.5. I'm taking it. That's one of my locks. You know, I've been on Pittsburgh all year.
Riding Pittsburgh, yeah.
10.5 at Jacksonville. 103.
I think it's 10.
I got 10.5. This is up to date. I got 10.5.
Yeah, you said okay.
Take it. It's Jacksonville, bro. Come on.
You taking the points? You taking the points?
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers and the points.
You're giving up the points.
Yeah, I'm taking the 10.
Minus the points. Minus the 10.
Minus,
okay.
Yes, sir.
You think they can do it on the road?
Yeah, easily. It's going to be most of their fans in the stands,
Didn't they hold Green Bay to 4 points last week?
Yeah.
They held Aaron Rodgers to 4 points. They won by 4. Green Bay won by 4.
Yeah, they should have won by more. Green Bay, to me, gambling-wise, a big disappointment.
Well, I actually like Pittsburgh, so I do like to lose. Let me say it like that, to lose my money on Pittsburgh. I don't think I like it much, but I hope they do win the 10.5. But me, I don't know, man. I'm torn. I don't know if I can put no money on that, man.
All right.
But
Washington is 1.5 against Cincinnati.
Take Cincinnati.
Yeah, take Cincinnati.
All right. Chargers are 10 against the Jets.
Jets.
All right. Miami and Dallas.
I would take the Jets in on the line.
Okay.
Give a team I'm confident can win. Shoot, if there was a line on a tie, I probably would bet $5 on a tie.
Okay. Miami is 3.5 against Denver.
Oh,
on the road.
Take the 3. Give the 3, and it's going to be a massacre today in Denver.
Okay.
Okay. You guys, okay.
I'm leaving that one alone, Platinum.
I stay away from that. There's a lot of trends against Miami.
The last time Miami played there, they blew Denver out.
Yeah. I mean, like, if that's what you want to ride with, because because Denver, they do be fucking up. So
man, you better hush them out. They are according to these guys, they already got 3 Super Bowl titles in a row. They got 3 out of 4.
I'm leaving that game alone, Beasley. I don't pick with the Dolphins, bro. I leave it alone until I see consistent dominance by the Dolphins.
The thing with that game, you got a banged up Drew Lock, and you got a bad performing Rippon as the quarterback options for Denver. This is setting up for a Dolphin feast.
Yeah, I think Miami. I'd ride with Miami in this.
Jets and Cincinnati coming up for Miami.
Another reason I ride with Miami is I think people, even now, they just don't understand how good Tua is. I'm saying it's just he's like a baseball pitcher. He can throw the ball, man.
Oh, yes, he can.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think people have woke up to that yet.
And Dwayne, I'm going to ask you a question about Tua after I finish this. An interesting question I'm going to have for you.
All right.
Green Bay is the Colts are. This is the game of the day in the afternoon. Indy is 2 points favorite over the Packers. 105 on 110 on the money line.
Yeah, I gotta ride. I that's my underdog for going to the Super Bowl. Green Bay, man, they got a defense. They really go after you. And with Phillip Rivers, he can hit an open receiver. So and then he's got that guy. Well, actually, I think the guy from Wisconsin got hurt. I saw some other guys.
Jonathan Taylor. I like Green Bay. I like Indy as the dark horse in the AFC because they're the only team in the AFC, both sides of the ball. They are dominant.
Yeah, Indy, man. Indy. No, I'm saying, have you watched the way that defense? They
Yeah.
get after you. They
Yeah.
got a good pass rush. They
Yeah.
got a defense. They got a backfield. I mean, defensive backs, and then with Phillip riding that offense, man, he's gonna hit the open receiver.
Showdown next week will be my game of the week. Next
Where's
Sunday.
that game at? That game is in Indy.
Yes.
What's the
That game
line?
is -2. Indy.
Indy's favored by 2.
Yeah. Green
The
Bay is favored.
Falcons got a black coach.
Who? What?
Atlanta Falcons got a black coach.
Yeah, that's for
When?
now. We'll see when
When did they get a black?
next year.
Oh, did they fire their coach or something?
Yeah, they fired their coach weeks ago, bro. When they were
Oh, okay.
0-5.
I don't keep up. I don't
And
keep
the
up.
black coach is 3-1. He turned the team around.
Yeah, he has. Give him credit. Yeah, Raheem Morris. I don't
I
think
guess-
he's gonna
Man,
get the
I am
job.
so tempted.
I guess that's not a big of a deal anymore. There's been so many black coaches.
No. It's a big deal because the word on the street is they're gonna do it. The Dolphins did, which is they hired a whole black, not only front office but a black coach. That's what they want to do now. They went the white way forever. It didn't work. Now they're gonna go the black way when the season's over. Do not be surprised if Jim Caldwell is their new head coach because I think it's a phenomenal move, and he'll keep Raheem Morris there as a defensive coordinator. And they're gonna make it all black because they got a lot of black season ticket holders down in Atlanta.
It might, it's a black time, but you know what? They might be able to relate better to the players.
I agree with that.
No, they really don't. They really don't know. If you really want to look at the history of it, it really doesn't.
I just said might. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Minnesota is 7.
All football coaches are assholes.
That's true.
Every last one.
Minnesota is 7.5 or 7 over the Cowboys. I'm gonna leave that game alone. But Darwin Cook has played.
If Cook's in, I'm taking. Ain't no way. I'm not. That's Minnesota all the way. If Cook's
Minnesota, they win today. They will make one of the most remarkable comebacks because they started the year 1-5. They win today. They're 500, and that's a kudos to the Viking organization because that young kid they drafted when they traded Stephon Diggs to Buffalo, the kid who they drafted is having a monster season for the Vikings. A monster season for the Jefferson. Is having a monster season for the Vikings this year.
How the Cowboys doing?
2-7 and have no respect for.
The guy about in Ohio State. Fields got exposed just last week, Saturday. I've never seen him play that poorly. You know, he threw for like 400 yards or something like that, maybe 3 something, but he looked horrible. And I cannot believe that they got handled like that. There's no way they're going anywhere in any type of playoff. I can't believe what happened yesterday with Ohio State.
We'll get to that.
They looked horrible.
He switched leagues on me. My team. I haven't watched them, but my team looks pretty solid. They're 3-0, the Trojans, and they beat up on Utah.
Yeah, USC got a defense too, and they got a good quarterback. Whoever that guy is, that guy gets rid of that ball. They're playing the USC ball.
They keep a good quarterback.
The Vikings,
I can't keep track of who it was, but I know that the guy that was starting and got hurt they went 3 deep and the quarterback was still good. That JT Daniels transferred to Georgia. I think he's sitting out a year.
Okay. The Chiefs are 7.5 over the Raiders.
Wow, that much?
Yeah,
Vegas. You know, they lost to
the Raiders.
Vegas. So
did you hear what the Raiders did after the game?
What they do?
John Gruden in that game made the bus driver on the way to the airport drive around, take victory laps, the team buses around Arrowhead. The Chiefs cannot wait to play against the Raiders tonight.
My thing about the Chiefs, though, they don't have a defense. So
I totally agree with you. It'll be interesting 3 weeks from today. It's going to be interesting 3 weeks from today when they go to Miami. If Miami's 9-3, it's going to be very interesting for Kansas City because I'm picking the Chiefs to win that game to win. I'm sorry, bro. I have to do that. But They may be running into a buzzsaw. Dwayne knows that. And I know Dwayne is loyal to our Dolphins, but sometimes you have to be realistic sometimes. And I'm just me. I'm not talking for Dwayne. I'm just speaking for me. The last game, and I think this could be a tremendous game tomorrow night. And I will be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern for the pregame show. And I'll be doing the postgame show after this game, too. The Rams, the Buccaneers are 4.5 favorites at home against the Rams tomorrow night. Who you got playing?
Every time I take Tampa Bay, I lose.
They let you down, right?
They let me down. Then when I don't take them, when I go against them, they win. I'm a Antonio Brown fan. So if I'm going to watch Monday Night Football, I'm sorry. I got to root for the team I like, and that's Tampa Bay. Even though the Rams, I got to take Tampa Bay. I'm probably going to be wrong. I probably can't put any money on it, but I'm rooting for Tampa Bay.
Okay.
But if you ask me who's going to win, I'd say the Rams.
Next Sunday, by the way, guys, my doubleheader in this room for the pregame will be Titans and Colts rematch. That will be for the division title because the Colts win that game. They'll win the division. Most likely will be the 3 or 4 seed in the AFC. And the late game that afternoon will be the Chiefs at Tampa.
Tom Brady must really believe in Antonio Brown.
Of course, he loves him.
He got him to the Patriots, and now he got him down there in the Buccaneers and gave him a chance. And apparently, he's staying at Tom Brady's house.
Don't worry, Dwayne.
What's wrong with the man? Is he bipolar or something?
I would trust.
And by the way, that's not Tom Brady's house, Beasley. That's Derek Jeter's 20-room, 30 mansion.
They found a room for him in the 20 rooms.
If you got 20 rooms, you
found a wing for him, right?
I would trust Antonio Brown around my wife, man. I'm like Tom is a trusting soul, ain't it?
Yeah, Dwayne, don't worry, buddy. Our weekend will be in 3 weeks from today, buddy.
Yeah, his wife might be in the penthouse in New York or someplace else.
Yeah, Dwayne. And she's in Rio de Janeiro. She's in Rio de Janeiro with the kids. Dwayne, don't worry, buddy. Our pregame will be 3 weeks from today, buddy.
Are you serious?
The Chiefs defense ranks 6th in points, 7th in passing yards, 2nd in passing TDs allowed.
I test.
I'm sorry, buddy. Let me let you up. I test. I ain't know. I'm looking at the Vegas odds.
I'm talking about what about the eye test, bro? The
American Negro, what's up? Pete, what's up, bro? Get up here, fellas. Eye test, get up here, bro. Taylor Watson, welcome to the family, sir.
Did Antonio Brown play last week, or this is his first week?
He played very good last week.
He played
very good last week. Good morning, fellas.
He's a great.
Hold on, tell me what he did. But last week was his first week.
Highlights. I saw him. I'm saying, I saw him 7 for 67 yards or something. I mean,
That's a solid game. So that means he's
solid game.
He because they're trying to egos. They're trying to ease him in. They don't want to just throw him in because of the team
coming out.
The coach,
Taylor Watson,
the coach,
Pete. And Sean Jones, American Negro. Good afternoon, fellas. Welcome to the program.
The coach didn't want him. And Tom campaigned to get him on the team. He can't just come in and take like a Mike Evans or the people who's been starting. He can't just take their job. So they're rotating him in and out.
Who's the other receiver that's a star though? Jarvis Landry.
No, Landry's in Cleveland.
They got some rookie. They got 2 guys.
No, the guy who led the NFL in yards last year, he's number 14. He switched numbers with Tom Brady.
They got
his name will come back to me.
They got the other guy who's good. 2 guys that's good.
I hope Dwayne comes back. I got to talk to him about Tua back tackle over.
They're trying to put him in there. They're trying to put him
come
in
back,
there
bro. Come back, Dwayne. We're going to talk about Tua.
All right.
You should have. I haven't been coming around here that much, but you should have been here, Platinum. We were talking about all-time idiots for sports. I would have to put Antonio Brown up there. He's lucky he's getting another shot.
Platinum, it's Godwin. That's the guy. He led the league in receptions last year.
Did he?
Well, they got to be. Their team, right? You can't just take Antonio Brown and just say, okay, Mike Evans.
I can tell you right now, they don't like Antonio Brown. If you saw the sidelines when they got their ass whipped by New Orleans, that was Brown's first game. Those guys sat on one side of the bench, and Antonio and Tom Brady was on the other side of the bench.
Well, I mean, like I said, they're trying to bring him into on the field, but at the end of the day, he's going to wind up being the starter. He's better than all those fucking guys.
Hey, Platinum, I came by to see you yesterday, and
Wow. So
I
hold on.
left it alone because I know what
Hold
you
on.
was doing yesterday.
They showed Tom Brady and Antonio Brown sitting together, and the rest of the team somewhere else.
The rest of the receivers on the other side of the bench. Yep. And when they got their ass blown out by New Orleans 2 weeks ago. Yep. And I told guys, I said, that's not going to work in Tampa. And Tampa better be glad that Drew Brees is out with broken ribs. And I said something last week in here, and I predicted, and I was right. I said, when you looked at the body language of the Saints receivers, they don't respect Jameis Winston. And what did this guy do on Friday? Sean Payton named the other guy the starter. I've been watching football for 50 years.
Wait a minute, bro. Now, wait a minute.
Yeah, Tyson Hill.
Jameis Winston, you could call him whatever you want to.
He's a hard worker, though.
They signed him to the contract. He's on the team. This Taysom Hill dude, I actually like the dude.
Do you really plot?
I actually like the dude, but I'm saying as far as a gambling situation, a first-time quarterback. Well, he's at home. See, I thought it was on the road.
No, he's at home. They're in New Orleans.
I'd rather put the money up against him over Jameis. Jameson, shit, you crazy? Jameson ain't that bad, but that's fine. He can make who he wants to be the starter. Let's find out. I'm saying his passing. Can he run? Now, everybody's saying Atlanta got a shitty defense. Look, I'm not trying to say I'm a wager. I'm not trying to lose, but I'm just simply saying that's hard to resist that one. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be your quarterback? I'm like, Taysom, that's your quarterback? Oh, fuck this.
I'm just going to say this right now. But it better work because Tampa is right down their heels. It better work.
Well, you got a good defense. Saints got a very underrated defense. You got Kamari. I don't want to bet against him, just like I was telling you about Cooks. I'm not going to bet against Cooks. There's certain guys I don't bet against because they'll fucking, they'll get hot. So
hold on. I'm sorry. What team is Jameis Winston on again?
Saints. He's a backup. He's the backup.
He's the backup to Drew Brees.
He's the backup
the first string now.
He's the backup to Taysom Hill this week.
Hey,
right. Wow.
The running back. We'll see. I'm looking forward to watching him play, man. So
I am too.
I want to see him play a whole game, get a whole game on his belt, because I don't think he'd do the pass part.
But you can get benched for any reason. Have a rough week in workouts. Come in one day, hangover. Have an attitude problem. One day have an attitude problem. You don't know the reason. You don't know the reason
I'm
why.
going to tell you two things I noticed. A couple of weeks ago, he was standing on the bench and he had his mouth poked out watching the game. Second thing this idiot did was after the Tampa Bay game, Michelle Tafoya from Sunday Night Football, NBC, was trying to interview Drew Brees. And this idiot pulled Drew Brees' hat off and was talking garbage on national TV after the game. And number three, when I saw him last Sunday against Frisco, he couldn't even move the ball. And the players, you could tell, said, I ain't playing for this motherfucker.
Well, he won the national championship as a freshman. He was the pick, number one pick, despite all of his bullshit. He hasn't been caught stealing shit or doing any crazy stuff in the NFL. But that Hard Knocks, he's dedicated. They showed him being a dedicated, taking the shit serious as hell. But he's suffering from he's used to being the man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what got him done in Tampa. When the season was over, you have the end of the season press conference. And this idiot was bragging about he's the man, I'm arrived. Yet you dumb MF, you threw 30 pick sixes.
Not in one season, but in
he did last year. 30 picks last year and 7 for pick sixes. Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. 7. All right. 7 of them. Yeah, Yeah, that's a crusher.
Yeah, he's an idiot. That's his problem.
Well, maybe his arm's starting to fail him.
Oh, his arm is great, man. His problem is with him is that
Man,
he's reckless with the football and he doesn't care. He's like saying, "So what? I'm going back out there. I'll make it up. I'll throw free
man,
TVs."
but them quarterbacks are like 3-point shooters. You know, they're like gunslingers.
I wish
You
Dwayne
got,
would come back up here.
but you got to believe that you could take that shot and make it.
Oh yeah, of course.
You got it. I mean, what about when you see a great play? Like, damn, he fit, like one of those quarterbacks fits the ball right there, and
Peter, I love you. Thank you for the compliment. Go
and
ahead.
he threads it through people. You know that some of those things are a split second from getting picked off. So I don't question coaches sometimes when they make a bad call,
Yeah,
or what doesn't work out,
yeah.
because it could turn the other way just that simple. And it's a lot of calls to make, but I like him, but I guess he just has his problems.
Yeah, and that's why he's third string. And I know it crushed his effing ego that Tyson Hill was picked ahead of him.
If you're not performing, you're not performing.
It's a damn shame. Hey, Platt, you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
When you going on next?
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be up there. I won't be sleeping too. I'll contribute. Did you guys see me Friday on the Roger Report?
No, I didn't. I heard Mahogany. I heard you did the one-on-one with Mahogany.
The Roger Report, by the way, is fantastic in the manosphere. That young man is going to be the next megastar of the manosphere. I went up there to tell him how much of a big fan I was, and it went into a 7-hour rip job on manosphere business. I'm not letting anybody else know because we're manosphere guys. You guys could put 2 and 2 together. It was the best work I ever did as a panelist.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, listen to some of it. I've been getting ripped by women across the manosphere since they heard it. And if they can't accept the truth, that's their problem. Getting back to the sports.
How was your one-on-one with Mahogany?
Oh, I did that a couple of weeks ago, man. I'm gonna do another one. I can get her anytime I want to. She, by the way, got the omen for next week. I can, she's gonna have Obsidian on her show next Saturday afternoon. So that's a good coup for her.
That's a good.
Well, I gotta tell guys in the manosphere, bro, and I don't give a fuck what they think. There's only 2 platforms I go on: yours and Kuda's. Nobody else. And you, because I feel that you accept me on it, and I don't act like a fool on it. And when I do, I'm going. So all I gotta say to you is, Platinum. All I gotta say to you is, the words I want to say to you. You don't want me to say it, so I'll use the other way I say it. I appreciate you so much, my brother. You don't know how much I appreciate you. I saw you.
Now I waited. I was still gonna come up an hour earlier. But I wanted other people to get some time because I don't.
Dude, you come up any effing time you want to, bro. You're my boy, man. You know that.
Let me get these picks.
And Mahogany said the same thing I said. Yes, he can. She's in the chat room. I can interview her anytime I want to.
I heard that. Okay.
Man, this overall YouTube shit has got so toxic in some of the areas that I go in.
You ain't lying.
No. I mean, I'm talking about bad toxic.
Dude, you ain't lying. You got to hear what I was saying on Friday on that show, bro.
And that's talk of maybe some criticism. I don't know what happened. It's criticism. It hasn't escalated like it has in other areas that I go in and that I frequent.
Oh, I know it's worse. Yeah, I agree with that. It's worse in other places. My God, you're right about that.
No, and it won't be long before somebody gets killed. I've been saying that for years, but
I think that somebody went after somebody a summer and a half ago. No joke. When I first jumped in here, there was some show that the platform got so bad they put a hit on the guy. I'm not joking.
Oh, I get death threats are a commonality. I mean, I get death
already
threats.
Happened, yeah.
I've been avoiding my urge to hit panels and to talk, and people have gotten incredibly sensitive, and hypersensitive, and it's really crazy. People just have a hard time getting along, and it's not just black folks, because I go over there in some of the white areas too, and they're at each other's throats.
It's called tribalism. The problem with the space is it becomes tribal. You gotta understand, like I might like the Titans, you might like the Ravens. This pick, right? It's getting to the point where you don't have a right. Like if I gotta like the Ravens, and if I don't, it's an issue. That's what I'm saying. That's what we have.
Not only do you like the Ravens, but you can't go down the street to go watch a Redskins game.
Facts.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's called tribalism, man. It's a real tribe. I've been picked up on that.
And I said this before. I say it again. I had a big argument with my boy Laro. You know Laro's our boy, Plant. You know he's our boy. And he keeps thinking that I be simping for these women. And I told him, I said, Lara, it's how you talk to the women. Like Mahogany is a perfect example. When she comes up here, I treat her so cordially. She feels the love for me. Topaz, the same thing. It just depends. You just said you can't come out on these women and call them B's and H's, which most of these guys do.
Well, all that's
cracking up back there.
All of that's good, whatever you want to call them. But you know, the golden rule still applies. You know, you treat people how you want to be treated until you get, otherwise. Not everybody's mellow.
Oh, I'll leave her alone, bro. Right, Platt? Leave her alone, Beasley. Get out of there, bro.
Hold on. You got to take that cape off, Mace.
Not for Miller. I don't treat Miller that way. Let me tell you what I did to Miller last week on Platinum's platform.
Platinum knows I'm right.
When I was in Miller's platform, let me say this, Beasley. When I was in Platinum's platform last week, she was bragging about how great Ferd Ward looks and how all the women like Ferd Ward. And I said, I put her on notice. I said, sweetie, listen up. That's nice about Ferd Ward. No one looks better than me. And I'm one of the few guys in this manosphere on this platform. When I clean this face up, okay, I have an ego about me. So you could talk about Ferd Ward all you want. But when it comes to me and him, I win. Period.
Mace.
And then Platinum asked her.
Mace the Mac.
And then Platinum asked her, you ever beef with her, Mace? I said, no, me and Mella's good. I'm just putting Mella on notice.
Man, Mella's 51 years old, man. I told her she got a good 9 years as far as the sex, right? The sex, and another 20, 19, maybe 19 if the head is good. So she ain't out of the game. Y'all bumping out of the game.
That's right, baby.
Beasley, you need to be going down to the flower shop right now. Then you go get on your Sunday suit, that big old Sunday suit, and that big old bouquet of flowers, and knocking on that door. I'd like to talk to Mella. Can we go out and have ice cream today?
How about you?
With the big old hat on, with that derby on too. Had that derby on.
That's right. I have no shame in my game, bro.
I wear a fedora from time to time.
Fedora, there you go.
Yo, Platt, I got a chick at my clinic, bro. No, I'm not kidding with you, Platt. You probably didn't hear this yet. I have a chick at my clinic that not only knows about sports, bro. You'll love this. She hits on her money picks, bro. What's up, General? Come on up. She hits on her money picks, bro. I'll be thinking about you and me and her be kicking it, bro.
Platinum got a sense of humor.
No, Platinum like that. I know Platinum likes that.
No. He got a real good sense of humor.
Oh, the Platinum's tremendous, bro. And his main boy is about to come up right now.
Beasley, I don't know y'all history, so I'm just joking, bro. I don't
know.
No,
it's not. It's yeah. Well, she don't just do it with me. I just stand up to her and call her what she is. She's on here looking for some masculine energy because she don't get it in real life. Who knows what she looks like? You know.
I know what Nomella looks like.
All right.
Mahogany says to you, Platinum, and Platinum, your main man's about to come up, so he'll be up in a second. Your main man, your shotgun, your buddy who runs shotgun with you, bro. Mahogany said this to you, Platinum. Tell Platinum I talk to my man, and we gonna do a rate my outfit and we're gonna rate my outfit. Okay, baby girl. He
Uh-oh.
said I could do
Go get that lotion, Mace.
I could do it as long as he can be there. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, she got a man, bro.
Uh-oh.
I respect her, bro. She got a man.
okay. Uh-oh.
I'm waiting
Okay.
for our boy to come up. Your number one
Rate
shotgun
my
partner is about
outfit.
to come up.
Oh, okay. Man, I
Look.
mean, okay.
You could take a
putting
guess who
blood
that
in the
is,
water?
Platinum.
Mahogany, you putting blood in the water?
Not for me. I'm leaving that alone, man. I respect women who got a man. I'm not one of these guys, but dude, the old okie doke behind a dude's back, kicking it to his woman, bro. I don't do that. I don't play that, bro.
Boy, we're not talking about that, Mace. We just said she gonna do a haul.
I'm not talking about you, bro.
for
I'm
the
talking about
YouTube
me.
channel. For the
Platinum,
channel.
when you did what you did the other day, you know what I'm talking about. I'm leaving it alone. Right there, you told me how you are, and I'm similar to that with you, bro.
What I do?
When Honey Bun, you broke her heart by saying you don't play that. And
don't know what you're
has
talking
he been around since?
You guys, a lot of times my loads, man, I do them, and you guys know more about them than I do.
Has he been around since you told her that news, bro? I'm waiting for the general to come up here. He's in the chat room.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the name? Something Red?
What about Silky? I saw him Kudas last night.
Has he been back to you since you broke her heart?
I haven't broke her heart. She out there. She got niggas on her line.
I'll tell you right now, bro. I'm being real here as a brother between us, bro, and I don't give a fuck. It's my platform. I wouldn't touch that with a 20-foot pole, bro.
But you'd fuck with Mella.
I wouldn't touch Mella either. I respect Mella because me and Mella been in chat rooms since I've been here. I respect my chat room folks. If you're not in the chat room, I don't talk to you.
Is it her age, Mace? Beasley, is it her age?
No, man, she's a drunk, toxic bitch that likes to fucking argue.
No, Mella's not my type. Mahogany would be my type if she didn't have a man.
Well, but my history with some of these women that they knew me before I know them because of somebody that I was feuding with. Somebody that was feuding with me, and I would never respond to them. So
both guys would be my chick if she wasn't taken. Those are my type of women. And anybody who knows me, I love BAP.
Well, let me say this to you, Mace. If someone likes you, that's you.
I agree.
That doesn't reflect on me. I mean, I
agree with that.
Who likes me? A lot of women like me in this space. A lot.
I know, and that's why
And I'm really the only one. Hold up, I haven't really done that, and I am going to do that. I'm the only dude really in this space that have women fucking behind, like fucking with them heavy like that. These other niggas ain't got bitches coming at them like that. You know what I'm saying? All in the DM, hey, you call me, where you at? You call me.
I agree with that.
So I really, and I ain't even done that, but I am going to do that. Believe me, that feather's in my cap, so it's coming out.
Mahogany loves what I'm saying. She put fire in the chat room, and then she said, "No, laugh out loud." Yeah, I don't mess with that, man. But if there was somebody in the manosphere,
she need to go ahead and get that outfit load together.
I can't wait till she does. She's doing it tonight. I can't wait to look.
I'd advise you to be very careful and think with your big head, Platinum, because you enjoy being on YouTube, because all your business will be out here in some messy ass shit.
Let me say this about Platinum too. Let me say this about Platinum
No, not just you, anybody.
Yeah, but let me say this about Platinum.
About connecting with the people here? Are you talking about
that? Yeah, connecting with the people, bro. Let me say this about Platinum too. What I love about this, what I appreciate about this man is, of all the guys in the manosphere, he pops up to say what's up. It's me. And the third night I was ever on the air, when I saw Platinum pop up here, I'm like, oh shit, Platinum? And Platinum rocked my room that night, man, for 2.5 hours. And then afterwards, me and him was talking to get to know each other. This is, I'll say it again, there's some guys you like, and then there's guys you're like, yo, if we can chill, we're cool. And that's me and Platinum, bro. And I'm on my business on his panel, unless there's a topic I want to comment. Like he did a show a couple weeks ago about the phonies that Ice Cube and 50 Cent were. I was in a dialysis chair And I was rolling crying when he was doing that. And I hit him up in the room and I said, yo, I'll call you when I get home. I'll be home in 15 minutes. And that show was lit. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna be there. He don't want me around when he's doing the other stuff, and I understand that. But the point is, Platinum
What's up?
is the guy that I can ride and die with, and I don't have no problems doing it.
We all, everybody on the panel, you, Mace, everybody, really the whole space. I'm good with everybody. You know, if I step on toes, you know, we make mistakes, man. We're not perfect. Oh, none of us are perfect. Sometimes we piss each other off. Sometimes we'll stay away from. That's the way the world works. It's just like in your fam. Your cousin piss you off, you don't want to fuck with him for about 2 days.
By the way, Platinum, the whole
don't even say nothing
room,
to me for about a month.
By the way, Platinum, the whole chat room is saluting you right now. You don't know how popular you are with the brothers in the manosphere, bro.
I should be, and they should demonstrate that via my Cash App. But hey, shout out to American Negro, you know, and Mahogany. The sooner the better with the bikini
It'll
haul
be tonight
whatever,
at 8 o'clock. By the way,
Beasley's already going to Walgreens to get his Jergens, so we know what he about.
Of course,
you know. See, I'm not very sensitive. But when I start putting that trick bag with that fire breathing dragon, I might feel some kind of way. It won't happen.
By the way, the two ladies
Mela gonna cam up on y'all, and she gonna hurt y'all.
It wouldn't matter if she looked like Lena Horne.
She don't look like Lena Horne. Anyway,
bullshit. Y'all gonna eat them words, bro. Y'all gonna change.
It wouldn't matter if she looked like Sophia Loren.
She don't look like Sophia Loren. Anyway, let me plug these two shows to this evening. First of all, both of these sisters are fine. Have you seen their latest picture? The breakdown, a woman's perspective, 6 o'clock Eastern time. That's the fine ass Sister George and the fine ass Concrete Rose. And then 8 o'clock tonight, the beautiful and glamorous Mahogany Roots and MJ. She'll be putting on a fashion show for me.
Who's MJ?
I don't know. I don't get into that. That's her. Let her tell you.
Okay. No, I just
tell you. Hey, sweetheart,
okay. No, it's a guest
he
host.
wants to know who MJ is.
I'm saying it might be a guest host. I don't know.
No, I think it's her son or it's a family member.
I got you.
Maybe it's her. Maybe it's her initials. Cause her real name is Mahogany.
Her son.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
8 o'clock Eastern time. She's putting on a fashion show for yours truly, which I'll be looking forward to.
Have you paid any attention to the Jessica X Rudemp Deity whole drama?
No, I heard about Deity, but she did. I haven't heard that. Cause I'm doing my own thing.
Is that on his channel? Is that on his channel?
It's on Rudemp's channel, but I can't watch all that shit because they go on for hours and hours.
By the way, I'm right. It's her son. What's up, White Side? Good afternoon, my friend.
I found a channel that's been putting the stuff in a nutshell and getting to the meat of it, where it's 3 or 4 minutes long. That's my attention span sometimes. No, it's pretty wild.
Mahogany, if you haven't subscribed, she put her link in the chat room. But that's her son. She said, I knew it had to be her son.
I don't dislike Rudemp.
I like Rudemp a lot. But
I've known him for a while. When I first encountered him, I clowned the shit out of him because he was funny. Because he gets so in his feelings, he wants to fight everybody. He's back there, but his simping is on another level. It's one thing to simp, but it's another thing to be a toxic simp. He's the type that'll kill somebody over a woman.
I'll leave that alone, man, because I love you, Mahogany.
I'm just saying the way that
I love
it
you,
is.
Bap, but to me, unless it's your mama, no sister, or depending on the relationship of your sister, no woman's worth dying over, unless it's your mama or your sister. That's just me. Or the woman you're madly in love with, you're going to get married. That's just me.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's just me.
Oh, I'm not going to go in on them, but it's a pattern. It's a pattern of man.
You know what though, Beasley? You don't even want to get into stuff like that on this.
Okay. We had an altercation.
You know what? You're right. I ain't never been afraid. I don't like walking on eggshells, man. You know,
Platinum and
and
Tua, you
maybe
were
and
like,
maybe and maybe and may and maybe it's a little messy. You know, I can walk it like I talk it, man. It's
uh,
it's it's hard for me to walk on eggshells and worry about what people think and then trying to
Yeah.
fucking fit in. It's just hard for me.
we go ahead, finish your point. I'm gonna say
No,
something.
it's hard to do that online, and it's really hard to do in real life. I mean, it's really, really hard to do online.
Well, look, we got that Atlanta game. They about to score Atlanta. This gonna be
By the
interesting.
way, we
They're on
had
the
an
10-yard line.
altercation. We had an altercation before the game where certain players on the Titans went after the Ravens coach. What the Titans did as a team, they
After the
went to
coach.
they went to midfield and
Uh-huh.
punked the Ravens before the game. Told them you ain't. You could hear the words. They're saying shit. Talking shit to the
Uh-huh.
Ravens bench, and the coach went out there to confront Tennessee players. And I see Atlanta right now, by the way. And
They just came on right now. Baltimore and Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah,
show that shit on television, or at least
yeah,
on CBS.
yeah. And you got that game where you at. I don't have a game here today till 4 o'clock, and there will be the Jets, unfortunately. So I'll be watching the Miami game on the red zone. Uh, I respect Tennessee for that. They went to Baltimore and stood at midfield as a team, punking them. Because the Ravens are the bullies. Now Tennessee is telling them you ain't shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
but
Ravens,
the game is played on the field. They just started.
yeah. But what's that telling the Ravens is that Tennessee went there last year and punked them in the playoffs in front of their fans, and they're saying you ain't shit. That's how you punk teams.
Oh, they fired up.
Jacksonville is driving on Pittsburgh. Oh, come on, Pittsburgh. You doing this shit
You
again?
know they ain't got no
Hey,
defense,
but
man.
guess what Tennessee did on the first play of the game?
Humble?
Tennessee just went deep the first play of the game.
Did the guy catch it?
They got a yellow flag. He would have
Okay.
caught it.
I wish they would switch there because no one cares about Atlanta and the Saints until Tyson, kid Tyson, whatever his name,
Well, it
Tyson
looks
Hill
like he's
gets on
gonna
the
be
field.
behind the 8 ball too. Because if Atlanta scores the 7 points,
The Saints tipped the ball, so Atlanta got to kick a field goal.
They
Mr.
got
Miami, I love you. Welcome, my friend. I cannot wait till you get your mic this week, and then you could come up here every night, and me and you could
but I
talk
gotta
like
get
two
up out.
brothers.
I gotta get up out of here, man, because I got some other shit I gotta do.
Platinum, I appreciate you. You know how I really feel.
All right.
I'll see you around the field
Yeah, we
later
good.
on.
That's
Have
how
a good
you
day,
really
my
feel.
friend. Enjoy and win
Okay.
your bets.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, my brother. The great Platinum Elite. If you don't know me by now, our bond
I
is
should
very
talk about
strong.
all that other stuff on here. I'll stick to the topic now instead of talking
We're
about all
talking
that.
sports now. It's football time. I gotta give you sports and updates.
In fact, I'm gonna watch the game.
All right, bro. Be good.
I'll come back. You'll be on, right?
I'll be on you at the 4 o'clock. Go ahead.
Okay.
Appreciate you. 1 o'clock your time. All right, I'm putting scores in. The first team to score is Atlanta. They kicked the field goal, 3-0 Falcons over the Saints. What's up, Pete? Pete, what's up, bro? Anybody wants to come up, pop up. You're welcome. Even you, Mahogany. If you want to pop up, baby girl. Pete, you there, bro? Are you listening? All right, Jacksonville is going to kick a field goal. And Atlanta's up 3-0. So let me put that in there. Those are the first teams to score. Everybody else is 0-0. I'll stay here to 4 o'clock. I will be covering the games for you. It's pouring rain in Cleveland. Pete, what's up, bro?
Hey, Pete.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Are you buying Tua as a game manager?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Why?
Because if you watch his film, you'll notice that he does more than what a game manager will do.
By
A game
the way,
manager.
I didn't realize this. What's up, Itus? Because I know your voice. That's why.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
was
my
like,
brother?
That's man.
Ready to rock with me for the next 3 hours to kick off?
Yeah, I heard you earlier. You were like, you can't watch the game. I told you 2 websites you can watch every game, girl.
All right,
I
let's
did. I
drop it in the
did.
chat room, and I'll plug it in right now.
Yeah.
You're not buying him as a game manager if healthy. Why?
His if you look at some of the things he do, all right. When people look at games or whatever, I look at different things. Like, all right, there's the game against Arizona
Yeah,
when you remember the scramble he had,
yeah,
and then he in the middle of the field, then he did that like that look to the left and cut back to the right on Buda Baker.
yeah,
All right, like little stuff like that. People probably be like, "Oh, that's a great play." I look at everything, and when you notice that play, he starts running right, and the ball's in his right hand. No, the ball's in his left hand because he had just hit the open field.
yeah,
And bro, if you watch it in slow motion, like 5 yards before Buda Baker gets to him, and he's about to put the move on him,
yeah.
he switches. He switches the ball. Yeah, he switches it from the left to the right hand. The whole time he's putting all this together while on the move. You feel me? Setting up the move, and then as soon as he switches the ball, that's when Buda Baker attacks the ball, and you see he could do the little swim move where he gets around him. Now people will be like, "Well, yeah, that's a great," but nah, bro. It tells you this man's brain is processing plays. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no like rattling him because in the middle of a play, he's already thinking of the next move. You know how rare it is for somebody to be doing that on a football
Yeah.
field.
Yeah,
So
he
I'll
has
give
great
him that.
football. He got great football IQ and savvy.
I
Yeah,
mean, bro, like the more I watch this film, the more I'm like, damn, I don't want to like this guy. But his talent is there, yo. If he could stay healthy, that's the big if. And that's the problem I have with him. Other than that, bro, you got something you could build with. Even if this year his ceiling is 250 yards, or you know what I'm saying, he never hits the 300-yard mark. You have a foundation, bro, and he's just gonna get better. The more he's on the field, the more the game slows down for him. Because I figured, here's what I thought was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna come in, and the game was gonna overwhelm him. And I haven't seen that yet. Even though it's been a small sample size,
yeah.
you expected like the first 2-3 games to show like, you know, a little, get him rattled a little bit. I haven't seen that. And bro, I'm hard on everybody. I'm
I
hard
know
on
you are.
quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching for everything. And bro, like another thing people don't realize is something about the eyes. Like watch the top quarterbacks in their eyes. They're always focused. There's never like, you remember Tannehill when he used to get hit a couple times? Then you could see when he's about to take a sack, his eyes just get big as flying saucers. That's a quarterback that's rattled. I haven't seen that out of Tua. I haven't seen that out of Mahomes. I haven't seen that out of Russell Wilson. I haven't seen that out of, the top quarterbacks. You'll see that out of people like Jameis. You'll see the eyes get, even Drew Brees, as great as Drew Brees is, you pop his ass a couple times. Aaron Rodgers, the same thing.
Tom Brady, same thing.
Dog, you pop their ass a couple times, their eyes turn into flying saucers. But here's the difference between those guys and the mediocre guys. They're able to play themselves out of that funk. Other guys like Josh Allen, your Baker Mayfield, once that snowball, once that starts, it snowballs out of control. At least those guys could kind of pacify the what's going on. You feel me?
Yep. Tennessee just scored a touchdown. They're up 7-0 on Baltimore.
Oh, let me put that link in the chat.
All right, but appreciate you. I'm here with the Great Eye Test. You know how I feel about this young man. Guys in the manosphere know how I feel about him. Let's get to our game. New England's close to scoring a touchdown, by the way. I had a feeling Belichick, after that game last week, was one of his best brilliant games. Sean Jones, what's up, my friend? Good afternoon. One of Belichick's best coaches' games last week against the quarterback. And Sean Jones saluted you, I test.
Appreciate it.
I'll let you know where New England's at right now. But the Pats are driving.
For some reason,
they're
I can't put it. I can't put it in the chat.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you want me to tell
Newton
you?
got the first down. First and go at the 8 for New England. Newton's at the 8-yard line. I had the win up here, and I told you guys all week. He is bullish on the dynasty for the Dolphins starting next season. He was up here preaching it again before he had to go. He had company. Me and him agree with the ideology. Um, I told you, my friend, earlier this year that the defense was going to come,
You did.
and
I didn't believe it. I really didn't. I was like, it's all right. Boy, playing good. Like Ogba and Lawson are revelations to me because I didn't think that. I thought Lawson
yeah,
played that well in Buffalo because it was a contract year. So I was like, all right. But he's playing well in Ogba. You remember when we got Charles Harris? You remember it was Charles Harris and Cam Wake. So it was supposed to be that speed rush coming off the end. Now you're looking at it in Ogba and Lawson 90, 91. That's what Wake and Charles Harris was supposed to look like. That's
that's
exactly
why they're
what they
both
did.
gone.
You know what I'm saying? And they both got their numbers. But Wake was more
Touchdown, New
you
England.
know what I'm saying? Wake was more because, he was old and they didn't want to pay him because Miami never paid its players to retire here. They always get rid of them, which speaks to the culture of the team long term. Like, that's why a lot of people don't respect the Dolphins because they don't take care of their star players. They let them go and retire on another team. So,
I'll tell you one thing. Me and TD predicted this in the beginning of the draft. We both predicted Houston was gonna have a bad year. They're gonna be 2-8 after today because the Patriots are rolling, bro. The difference is, and I'm gonna surprise you what I'm about to say. They won't beat us no more, bro. I promise you.
I don't know, bro. You
They won't
can't
beat
put
us,
nothing.
bro. And I'm gonna tell you why they won't beat us.
The next game against them, yo.
Right after the Chiefs, and that's probably bigger than the Chief game.
Because I'm telling you, if they beat us, then it's like, damn, did we really, you know what I'm saying? Did we really surpass them as a team? Because this is supposed to be their rebuild year. And I'm telling you, I don't trust that because they're finally able to practice now. Like, they haven't had any full-time practices since, I think, week 2. They've just had like 2-3 weeks of full practice where no one missed because of COVID and none of that. So them boys
Bengals
rounding
made
into
the field
shape,
goal.
man.
Oh, the Bengals missed a chip shot. Typical Bengals.
What you watching? NFL Red Zone?
Yeah. Don't smoke rocks. Welcome this afternoon, my friend. Welcome back. Mr. Miami gave you a salute in the chat room. You guys love you, man. I love you, bro. The guys, like I said, if you was in front of me, like if I was doing our show in the studio, I mean, like in a real studio, and you was here in front of me, I will hug you, bro. Tell you to relax, man.
I'm cool, bro.
You know, I'm here with the great one, I test. People could tell he's one of my favorite people I've come across. Uh, who's this? Mayfield. Okay, Mayfield completed Cleveland's beginning to drive. Yeah, he missed the field goal. Yeah, he missed the chip shot. Typical Bengals.
You know it's 7-0 Tennessee on Baltimore, right?
Yeah, I gave that score. I put it in the chat room. Tannehill threw a touchdown pass, I guess. Yeah. I wonder how Baltimore. That's a team. Yo, let's say we win the division. Let's say we pull it out, and Baltimore is the first team we play. I think we're ready to kick their ass, bro.
You do?
I do, yeah.
I don't know. What mobile quarter? Oh, we did beat Tyler. Yeah, you boys might be ready.
I think we're ready, bro. I think we're ready to win our game, not to win 2. I think we're ready to win 1. I think we are. I think these games coming up, if we win today, that's going to set up that showdown with the Chiefs and Patriots and Raiders. We don't have an easy stretch in December playing the Raiders and the Chiefs and the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Patriots and the Raiders in a row, then Buffalo. That's not
telling you, dog. People don't sleep on the Patriots, bro. They might be the us of last year. everyone thought they were trash, and then towards the end of the year, they start rounding into form, and then
They'll be
they're a
5 and
problem.
5. They could pull it off today, and I think they will.
Come
But I
on, dog.
think what the Patriots didn't see coming is what the league didn't see coming, what I didn't see coming. And Dwayne is right. We are a year and a half early. We have arrived, young man. You may be saying, nah, I got it.
No,
Especially if we win
no.
today, we will be 9-3. And that whole week, I'm going to have a birthday party live on the air on the 8th on December, and we're going to celebrate that game and how far the Dolphins have come. And
You're
they
right.
deserve it. They deserve it. Because
Not
for the
every
first time in your lifetime, young man, you're seeing a Dolphin team well coached.
You're right. I haven't seen that in a while.
Well, we'll celebrate it. Let them win these 3 games. We'll celebrate it.
I just don't want to look past New England like they're
No,
afterthought.
I'm not looking after New England. Matter of fact, I'll say it here. We'll lose to the Chiefs. I don't give a damn how we lose. We will lose to the Chiefs because they're ready right now. They're Super Bowl champions. But against New England, I think we're going to beat New England at home, bro. I do.
I love it, bro. We haven't swept them in. Damn. Wasn't the Wildcat the last time we swept them?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I think, and I told you guys this the other day. Mike Florio called this back in March, believe it or not. He really did. He said we'd be the next dynasty of the NFL. During free agency, he predicted that.
I didn't
Both,
think the
both
didn't
Pro
think the
Football
defense.
Talk, well, Pro Football Talk and ESPN this week put us the 5th best team in the league. Now, I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid on that. But let's say top 12, top 15, yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah, I put them as a top 12, top 10 team. But the thing with them, they're still a work in progress. Like you've been saying, like I said earlier, not earlier in this stream, but I said in other streams, like everything up to this point is icing on the cake for me because like Big Time and all them said, we're ahead of schedule. So right now, everything that's going on is gravy to me because it's like, all right, we were supposed to be either a 500 team or below 500 team, just trying to see if we have something to build on for next year's draft and next year's free agency. But the fact that not only are they competing, but the fact that they are a fringe playoff team, it makes
let me
it
say
seem
something
like
to Mr. Miami in the chat room. I don't know about ESPN, but because the beautiful and glamorous MJ Acosta, that was an intern at WQAM a few years back, and that beautiful creature is on there every night doing total access, and she's a big Miami homer, just like the beautiful Joy Taylor, who works with Colin Cowherd as his co-host. And if you don't know who that is, that 15 out of 10 is Jason Taylor's little sister.
oh, for real?
Those networks love the Dolphins now. Oh, by the way, NFL Network got the Dolphins, I believe, at 9, climbing.
Yeah, there aren't anything new. Like I told you, we didn't have when we had Tannehill, we didn't have a storyline. It's never been a hate about like or the news, the media doesn't respect the Dolphins as a franchise. It's the fact that we haven't given them a storyline that they could like grab onto and keep, you know what I'm saying, and keep playing around with it. Tua gives you that perfect storyline because he automatically comes with like 3. He comes with the injury concern. He comes with the fact where he was drafted because of the other 2 quarterbacks. And then he has the talent. Like he was perceived the top talent in college for like 2-3 years. So
Touchdown
he gives
Texans,
you all,
by the way.
Yeah, so he gives you all those different little storylines that the news could sit there and sell papers and do segments about religiously. So
you are right. You hit a valid point.
Yeah, Tannehill never give you look as good as Tennessee is. Tannehill gets sprinkled in But he's not the focal point. The focal
Because
point
you
of
know
that
he's a
team
game manager at
is
best.
not even a game manager. He has no sizzle. He's just Tannehill, bro. Like he shows no personality. Like he throws a touchdown and it's
Touchdown
generic.
records.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
don't
It's a
score
generic
points.
celebration. No swag, bro. You gotta have somebody with some sizzle. And Tannehill can go 15-1. It's gonna be about the defense and
Yep.
Henry.
And the power
You feel
running
me?
game.
That's it, bro. Because everyone knows the recipe: shut down Henry, get at Tannehill ass, and see what happens.
Nick Chubb
9
just
times,
scored. So Cleveland's up 7-0. I'm gonna put the scores up. I'm doing my own scoreboard coming up right now in the chat. Yeah, keep talking, bro. You're right. He's too boring. Too milk and cookies, bro.
that's it, bro. And look at every quarterback. Like we watching the game right now. Lamar gives you that extra. You know what I'm saying? The running quarterback that has to develop into a pocket passer. That storyline ain't gonna go nowhere until he develops into a pocket passer. You feel me? And then you can always go to the fact that all these other teams passed up on him. Same thing with Mahomes. His college, he wasn't even a top quarterback in his draft class. All these different things keep these people relevant. But
Facts.
Ryan Tannehill, the receiver turned quarterback, that's all he had. That's all Tannehill had, the receiver turned quarterback in the NFL. And then once that storyline died, they were like, man, he's just breading. You know what I'm saying?
Quarterback of the XFL. I forgot the kid's name. He was on the Houston team. He is the starting quarterback today. Because if you didn't hear, and I know you didn't hear this, Teddy Bridgewater got hurt in warm up.
Oh,
His
for
shoulder
real?
got hurt. Yeah, so they're going with this kid. And he is a half an inch of giving Carolina the lead against the sorry ass Lions.
Yeah, I don't know how you watch those games. Like I looked through the list, I was like, trash, trash, trash,
No, it's on
trash.
the red zone, so I just tell you guys the updates because guys are in here listening to me, so I gotta throw these guys a bone. Give them the updates.
Yeah, like if they want, like I know you probably don't, but if they want to watch full games, like it's a website right now that I'm watching. It's called NFL Crack Streams, or just put Crack Streams, CrackStreams. You know what I'm saying? You go in there and you can watch every NFL game.
New Orleans is at the goal line. Yeah, they're at the goal line. Tyson Hill for a beautiful swing pass.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, Kamara's at the close to the goal line, so New Orleans is threatening. Yeah, bro.
Yo, New Orleans is done, man. You know that injury to Breeze finished their season. And I think he retires after this year, bro.
I think so too. You already got a job for NBC after the year.
And what's crazy about Drew Brees, like I've said this to other people, I'm going to say it again, bro. He's not that good, man. Dog, look at Drew Brees' career before Sean Payton. And then even look at it with Sean Payton, man. He had one Super Bowl.
Yeah.
A bunch of 7-9 seasons. Yeah, he got a
Carolina.
bunch of passes.
So the
You know
Panthers. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go.
No, Panthers up 7-0. So Carolina, who has one of the best backup running backs of all time, in my opinion, backing up McCaffrey, who's out, and Mike Davis just scored a 1-yard touchdown run. So Carolina's up. Yeah, continue. I test is all. Yeah, the platform's all yours, my brother. Go ahead.
No, what else talking about?
He was talking about. He was talking about the Dolphins with how they have a storyline now that Tua's there. The media loves Brian Flores. While for all these years, you are very correct. I'll go a step further. What you said, they always had nondescript players no one in America cared about. I always said this since Ricky Williams have left, or once Ricky Williams gone his drug habit, the Dolphins had no players in fantasy football worth drafting, in my opinion.
I think, you're super right. I never even thought about it like that. They have no popular players. You're right.
Not only with Tua, let me say this, with the coach who America loves,
Yeah, that helps. When they like your coach, the media's softer on you, or they're more receptive to your team. But when your coach is a dickhead like fucking Gase, you get the media on your ass, and you get you know what I'm saying? Because Gase fooled everyone down here.
Yeah.
The day he got down here, I was like, man, this guy's trash. Everyone, what's going on?
Saints had to settle for a field goal, so it's 3-0 New Orleans.
Bro, they're gonna lose. I'm happy for Breeze. I just need Russell Wilson hurt, and then we all in. All right, them two right there, them thorns in my eyes, bro. And then here goes sorry ass Michael Thomas acting like he's a top rated receiver. And someone on here tried to argue with me, telling me Michael Thomas is top tier. No, he's not. Now he had a guy like Drew Brees force feeding him the ball. Of course he's gonna catch all those balls. But look at the routes he ran. Slant, hitches, and comeback. He's not outrunning nobody. He's not fucking get out of here with Michael Thomas. Now Devontae Parker, I know you won't like Devontae Parker. Man, Devontae Parker is probably one of the top 10 receivers in the league. He just hasn't been able to flourish because he started his career one with Adam Gase. And you see what Adam Gase has done with every star player that he's come across. Every one of them.
Yeah.
Not one star player flourished under Adam Gase. They flourished away from him. Landry, Ajayi flourished despite him, but we already knew his knee was bad in college. So, all right, I'll give you that one. But everybody else, bro, as soon as they leave the Dolphins, they go wherever they go and they ball the fuck out.
I know why Flores got rid of Minka. I did not like it. I'm gonna say
I fucking hate that. Yeah.
I did not like it at all. I understood why he did it, and the reason why he got rid of him was he was letting the players, who were a bunch of scrubs at that time, realize here I'm the sheriff and it's the my way or the highway, and it looks like it's worked. Because I'll say it again, the San Francisco game showed it to me. No offense, my friend.
You right.
How giddy the players were, and when the nose tackle gave him the football during the game ball, that told me what I need to know right there. They buy into him. They have drinking the goddamn fucking 10-gallon pitcher of Kool-Aid in Miami.
Think about it. He got rid of everything that wasn't of him.
Yeah.
The only people that wasn't of him is X, Bobby McCain, and Jerome Baker.
And
everybody
that was a hell of an interception. That was a hell of an interception Xavier Howard did last week against the Justin Herbert.
Man, Xavier, I don't know why people don't like Xavier Howard. Xavier Howard is a top 5 corner, yo. He may not have the, you know what I'm saying, all the top.
Oh my God! You got to be kidding me! That XFL quarterback just threw a 50-yard bomb.
What's his name?
I'll get his name for you. But he used to be.
What game is this?
Carolina at Detroit at Carolina. The kid's starting for Carolina for Teddy Bridgewater. He looks better than Teddy Bridgewater.
Check down Teddy. I remember I seen him at the gas station. Yeah.
This guy, wow. This kid from Carolina.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, man. Crack streams, bro. If y'all want to watch every game, crack streams. I can't stand that red zone shit. I want to watch the full game. Mohamed Sanu on Detroit? Oh,
yeah.
Shit. I don't know.
Matthew Stafford fumbled the football. What else is new? It's Matthew Stafford. What else is new?
See, that's what I mean. Like, I equate Matthew Stafford to be somewhat like Drew Brees. Right? You feel me? Got all the records, all the passing yards, but nothing to show for it.
Damn Brees
got. But you saw Dan's talent, though.
No, bro. I'm just kidding with you. I love Marino, man. Marino to me is top. Marino to me is top 3, man.
Come on, dog. There's no way you put Drew Brees has all his records, right? But you take Sean Payton away, I doubt Drew Brees still in the
Mitchell
NFL.
and Ness today
Oh,
has a 40% off everything. I'm gonna purchase me that new starter jacket that they have for the Dolphins. Has the old school logo and everything. It's a winter jacket. I'm gonna purchase it today. I'm gonna get me
it's
forty
on.
percent off.
It's online.
Yeah,
Oh.
beautiful Dolphin jacket, bro. What's up, Lou?
You know what's up? I'm about to go to the mall, yo, before the game starts, man.
I'm gonna start buying me Dolphin gear, but I want the old school logo. I don't want
Damn, man.
the logo of now. That logo of now looks so fucking gay, bro. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I love the old school, like the uniforms they wore last week. I love them, man. I love that
Yeah, those
jersey.
are throwback. Yeah. They look good in them. They should keep them. They should keep them. That was running. That is game boring, man. I'm going back to the Baltimore game.
They picked off Tannehill while assistant. What's up, Lou? Pittsburgh struggling today against Jacksonville, bro.
Oh, what's Pittsburgh game? Oh, the Jacksonville. Yeah, the thing is, they're gonna win in the fourth quarter. That's why I ain't even bothering to look at that game. Like Jacksonville gonna make it seem like they're gonna win, and then Pittsburgh gonna pull it out. Let me see. We got Dolphins, Broncos, Cowboys, Vikings, Packers, Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders. That's gonna be a good game. Remember, I told you early in the season that was my dark horse team, the Raiders.
Yeah, you like the Raiders. A couple of guys did.
I was like, yo, because I had just went to Vegas, and I was like, that shit look live down there. And I just had a feeling because Gruden had another year with that team, and how he had that team last year.
Carson Wentz for a pick six.
Hey, I'm out, man. I'm gonna go to the mall, yo.
I'll be back after the game, so I'll be up here around 7:15, 7:20 for the post game for Dolphins and Broncos. I'll do Chiefs and did I say Chiefs? I'll do the Chief game, but I'll do the end of Colts Packers up here 7:15, 7:20. So you enjoy your day at the mall and get you some throwback Dolphin gear, okay, my friend?
All right, bro.
All right, bro, man. I love you, man. The great eye test. So the Browns threw a pick six. Yeah, I'm in here, guys. As the great Thai City says, I'm in here. I'm up here till about 4 o'clock today. Chiefs and Raiders should be a good win, but remember the Raiders had 7 players on the COVID list on defense. Oh, a good one today. You know what? Let me see how many guys I got in here. I got Lou. Salute, my buddy. I got Mr. Miami. I got, I'll stay till 4 o'clock. Okay, I'll give you guys that 3:55. I'm out of here. Get my head clear. Cook me some chicken wings for dinner. And watch the Dolphin game. I'll do that. You guys have been so good to me, man. So we'll do the early games in here. And then I'll do the recap at 7:15 of all the games. And I will carry Bengals. I'll carry Raiders and Chiefs. I am quiet for action in here. Bengals are at the Redskin. This is for Don't Smoke Rocks. At the Redskin 12. Quarterback did the fake. That's Joe Burrow. He's heading for the end zone. He got a first and goal at the Redskin 3. Nice run by Joe Burrow. Picked up 9 yards. Uh, Carolina receiver couldn't get a yard, so it's third and goal for Carolina. Lamar Jackson. The Ravens going to have first and goal at the Tennessee 6-yard line. Home cooking today? Yeah, that's for me. You got that right. Baltimore and Tennessee. Yeah, I got it right here, my friend. Carolina's third and goal. The quarterback drops back. Picked off. Damn. Could have put that game away. Instead, the Lions picked off in the end zone. He should have ran. All right. First and goal for the Ravens. First and goal for the Ravens. They sacked Lamar Jackson trying to be cute doing the old Statue of Liberty play. Third and goal for the Bengals. They caught him again. But Tennessee, New England, don't John Harbaugh realize that the quarterbacks who got this kid number, except for the Chiefs, defensively got his number. They know every move he's gonna make. Fourth and goal for the Bengals. They know every move he's gonna make. Yeah. Third and goal for the Ravens at the 7-yard line. Don't they realize this? That it's a copycat league? All right, Lamar throws it away. Okay, they're going to kick a field goal. Cincinnati called the timeout. There's fourth and goal. They're going to go for it. This is great. I'm going to go do something with Mom for a second. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Mom's here for the holidays. So I'll be right back. Like, let me stay and tell you guys what happened. I'm going to update it. All right, Ravens going to kick a field goal. You know he doesn't miss. Especially unlike the Bengals kicker miss a chip shot. 7-6. Don't smoke rocks, Redskins. Stop them at the goal line. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Come on. Fellas, sorry I took so long. Make sure my mother got out. Let me see what's going on. Uh, I'm glad you guys are with me, and I appreciate you for that. I'm gonna take you 6-3 Falcons. Let me put that in there. New England's driving again against Baltimore. By the way, I cannot wait till Mr. Miami gets up here this week and be Cam Newton. Ooh, hit Cam Newton in the head, and he is out. Okay, he's okay. They helped him up, but it should be a personal foul there because both Texan defenders hit him in the head. All right, let me go back to this. 3 and out for Lamar Jackson. I was gonna say something. Who scored the touchback? Okay. All right. Cam Newton. Wide open. Beautiful free flicker by the Pats. New England's driving. They're at the 25 of the Texans. I'm gonna bring you guys, or I'm gonna go on my phone and do this show while you guys, or what you call it, because I gotta season the wings for dinner. That's right, I'm gonna season my chicken wings. Yeah, Miami takeover. You goddamn right. By the way, they have that every year up here, Mr. Miami. There's a woman, very nice lady named Heidi, and she has a Dolphin fan club up here, and it's called Dolphin Takeover. And what they do is they go to the Meadowlands every year for the Jet game, and you get about 5,000, 10,000 Dolphin fans that get together around my area. They're all from South Florida, most of them. And they go to the game. She arranges everything. She gets the tickets, everything. You got to pay for everything. They have a tailgate. Food sucks. But shout out to Heidi and Igor. And I'll get word out there that they could listen and hear, and I'll plug them. It's called Dolphin Takeover. Okay, that's a nice block. All right, the Patriots are at the 18 of the Texans. It's gonna be tough today against Denver. I'm not giving it to them. Oh, you got a Minka throwback? Nice. Yeah. Oh, the Washington team got the ball at the 20-yard line of Cincinnati. Don't smoke rocks. Oh, wide open. And the Browns are driving against the Eagles. Let me say something to you. Don't smoke rocks. I'll give you a lot of credit, man, because you've been with this shit ass franchise. They haven't won the Super Bowl in 30 years. They sniffed the playoffs. I'm gonna guess 5 of the last 30 years, like the Dolphins. How do you contend with that? Patriots had a penalty. Now it's 3rd and 17. They must have called him for either holding or a cutback. You know, I'm gonna put this on my phone and do the show from my phone and talk to you guys. And I'm gonna have the games in my living room on the big TV. Really, Mom's TV when she stays here. Mom's here all week for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Let's see. Nice block. All right, the Patriots gonna kick a field goal. Yeah, let me go season the chicken. It's the phone. I'll be talking to you from my kitchen. So I'm gonna season the wings right now. I'll be talking. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. This Tyson Hill is getting lit up by the Falcon defense. This Tyson Hill is getting lit up by the Falcon defense. This Tyson Hill is getting lit up by the Falcon defense. This Tyson Hill is getting lit up by the Falcon defense. This Tyson Hill is getting lit up by the Falcon defense. This Tyson Hill is getting lit up by the Falcon defense.
All right, guys, I'll be back. Oh, Dwayne? No, that's me. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna still be talking, but I'm gonna be in the kitchen. What a hell of a catch by Mark Andrews just now. What a throw, what a catch. Don't worry about the echoes. I'm going in the room now. Don't smoke rocks.
All right, my internet went out. Chase Young is playing good. Yeah, I love Chase
All right,
Young.
guys, I'll be back. Oh, Dwayne, you in? No, that's me. I'm gonna still be talking, but I'm gonna be in the kitchen.
Guys, don't listen to that. That was some replay back. I guess something's wrong with my internet. I don't know what it is. Pittsburgh just scored. So Juju Smith-Schuster just scored a touchdown. So it's 10-3 in that game now. Pittsburgh
What
over.
a hell of a catch by Mark Andrews just now. What a throw, what a catch. Don't worry about the echoes. I'm going in the room now. Don't smoke rocks.
Fix that. That was a repeat. I don't know what happened. But I'm back. Fellas, I'm going to be in my kitchen. I'll be right back. Okay, give me like 5 minutes. I have the wings seasoned, okay? Mr. Miami, I said that I'm going to call it at halftime. This room is now moving, and I'll be back for 7:15. I'll do it tonight, and we'll do the Vegas Buccaneer game. You know I'm out of it. Vegas Chief game. Roethlisberger threw another interception. He ran it all the way back to the Steeler 20. 17-3 Pittsburgh. It's going to be halftime everywhere. Tyson Hill. Kamara touchdown. So the Saints are going to take the lead. So Saints 10, Falcons 9. Going to be halftime there. So let me get out of here. Mr. Miami, Mahogany, go to her tonight. She's going to be putting on a fashion show for me personally, 8 o'clock. And I'll be over there. Take a look at that. All the guys. She don't smoke rocks. Big Dwayne, he'll be here after the game. Itus, he'll definitely be after the game. He went shopping with his girl to the mall. Sean Jones. Platinum Elite, John was here today. Say hello. Watching his Browns. He'll be back here after the game. Kangate Lou is here. Just to say hello to everybody. Somebody else was here. Taylor was here. Just want to say thank you, all of you. I love you. Enjoy the football. Enjoy your day. I will be back here at 7:15, 7:20 Eastern Time. Good afternoon from the Oasis. I love you.